good. So
Hello. Deep below the earth, ancient sorrows sleep. Deep below forgotten, the things that made us weep. We pray that they should never wake. Their rotten souls the abyss shall take. For should the council ever rise, it will mean everyone's demise. Hello, I am your benevolent Dungeon Master Puck.
Benevolent?
Absolutely. And you'll know it by the end of today. Welcome to Last Light, everybody. I'm joined by these intrepid explorers who I will now introduce in no particular order. Starting with, let's go with friend to small fiery drakes everywhere, Merrick, joining us today.
hello, g'day guys. My name's Michael. I'm the Devil's Gamer, and I play Merrick. Yeah, that's right. So Merrick is a goblin ranger, and I walk around trying to keep these guys alive. I also, on occasion, like to place runner up in pit fights. Just saying, putting out there. It's not all about the win. Okay, sometimes it's the participation trophy you walk away with, and that's okay.
It's the lessons you learned along the way.
And the friends you forever betray on the way around.
Absolutely. Also joining us, Master Diplomat Negotiator, Lady Dulcinea.
Hello, I'm prepared to die because I know I have the least number of hit points in this group.
You don't look. Anything could happen. It's the final episode, baby.
I'm gonna talk my way out of death.
Hey, just be like Deathlook. I'm going to explain to you in 12 points why this is a bad idea.
Would you like to make a deal?
Amazing. Stilson is becoming a lich today. Also joining us, we have a preeminent archaeologist and dealing with some unfortunate circumstances from the last episode. We have Shay.
Hello, everyone. I'm Utahime, and as our amazing dungeon master already said, I am the resident archaeologist of the group who is going through a life crisis. Her parents, frozen. No big deal. I'm sure everything's fine. But she did get a really cool whip. So there's that. So I guess that makes up for the fact that her parents are in this state of limbo between life and frozen death. I don't know.
I mean, what that cool whip do, though? I guess we'll find out.
We're going to find out what that whip do.
Also joining us, she made a couple friends with her tinkering. We have V.
Yeah, make friends via tinkering, made friends with my sword. Unlike, I didn't think I was going to die today. I wasn't planning on it, but now I'm wondering if maybe I should be.
Well, it's like everybody else is on board, so
Yeah, okay. I've got that extra 5 temp HP. I'm sitting pretty. Also, my name's Mills, or Amelia Som.
And last but not least, he's here to hit things and ask important questions. We have Trey for Grok here.
Fuck you guys. I'm not dying.
Ghosts in my blood. Dying's for suckers.
Dying's a chumps game.
Got shit to do,
And all of his ancestors immediately abandoned him.
Hey, look. You can die when you're done with the job. That's kind of the family code there. That's above the hearth. There we go.
Of course. All right. So, when last we left our heroes, and let's go with this one. When last we left our heroes, a journey began. An expedition. A contest in this frozen new continent. The 4 great empires of the world have found an uneasy peace and have dedicated themselves to exploration of a new and valued territory. This place, once thought to be completely uninhabited, seems to hold a shared history for the empires. An ancient civilization filled with undead monsters seems to lurk just beneath the surface, and its existence sheds light on the various mysteries of this world. Our heroes began their expedition in search of a new path to the other end of this continent, and have since been embroiled in these mysteries, and have found themselves face to face with a person who seeks to use these ancient powers to their own ends, to reignite the wars between the empires in this new continent. They have found a frozen city where, unfortunately, Shay's parents, an archaeological team dispatched to there early on, were encased in ice in this massive, ancient, giant town that was seemingly the site of an experimental weapon by this ancient empire. And now, a frontier knight leader known only as Black Mercy, who has taken the ear of Prince Cameric of Saskatoon, has journeyed underground in search of this powerful weapon. And they have reached out to the expedition leader, Dulcinea, telepathically, to ask if they would assist in this task. We now join our heroes as they descend through a cavern of mined ice and stone. And as you move through this place, you can see massive claw marks and blade marks along the walls. Like the stones were ripped, torn out, and shorn from the edges of this cave. And eventually, light meets you near the bottom. As you enter, a massive area, a room of sorts, splays out in front of you. And this chamber has several pillars, along with enormous cloaked statues of skeletal figures. The floor, the walls, the pillars, and the statues all seem to be made of this stone with this green-black marbled coloration, similar to what you see in the expanse steel, the rare metal of this world. As you enter in, you can see in the torchlight a group of armored individuals standing around a tall elven woman with long ashen white hair. She stands very regally and has these enormous glittering spectral wings kind of shining from the back of her as she directs a pair of armored knights to chip away and chisel ice from an enormous, imposing door carved in various symbols and images. Seem to be depictions of sequences and actions in the past. They are clawing away with massive arms and swords, and as you approach them, you can see that some of these knights have grown extra limbs in unusual places. One has a extra arm jutting out of his shoulder, holding a small short sword and chipping away at the ice. Another one clearly has 3 legs. You see a third that has an extra arm just shooting right out of the back, kind of flopping and waving around as he chips the ice. To the left, a Leonin garbed in very fine, beautifully decorated armor, in gold and silver, bearing the royal emblem of Saskatoon, sits impatiently, flanked by two of the most normal-looking armored guards in the group. As you descend, this tall, beautiful elven woman turns around. Ah, visitors! Excellent. So glad you could join us.
Do you recognize the Leonin as the prince?
Yep.
Nice to finally meet you too. Your exploits are well known across the continents.
Oh, I thank you. War hero is a word that is thrown around too easily these days, but I dare say it fits. At least, it should have.
It may yet.
Ah. And she actually pauses mid conversation and just kind of focuses her eyes on you at that. What an unexpected development. Well, please, come in. Join us. We have no intentions of interrupting your expedition. You're about to bear witness to something monumentous.
Yes, I'm actually a little confused about what you're even doing. It all seems so beyond me. I'm really not sure what to make of it.
She kind of smiles and kind of tilts her head. They really don't tell you anything in the palace, do they?
It is a bit sheltered.
And she kind of glances over to Prince Cameric as she says this. I'm glad to see that you understand. There's a powerful weapon here. You likely noticed the town was encased in ice.
Right.
It calls to me.
What does it say?
It tells me that I am a worthy wielder of this weapon. That it believes in my ends and my goals. So, for the glory of my home nation, even though I have been exiled, I will extract this weapon and use it for our common goals.
Yeah, I look over at Shay and maybe Trafer and V, because I know they're all the more mechanically minded people, that the mechanism is probably truly beyond me.
Is it possible for during this conversation that Shay was taking a look at the various things to try to make sense of it? I will say that with the conversation of the town, Shay kind of, you could tell in her face, there's a shift of where she was focusing more so on everything that was kind of like just getting a lay of the land to like anger. But then she tries to kind of like, she's like gripping at her side for the whip, but she releases it. But she is going to perceive during that time previously to that comment.
By all means, give me a perception check.
That is an 18.
All right. With your 18, there are inscriptions all over this chamber. They're thick with frost, difficult to see immediately. But you already see something very encouraging, something that catches your eye. Around the pillars, 6 of them in total, 3 on each side, there are a series of arcane inscriptions that look so familiar. In your history of doing archaeology with your parents, you have studied the histories of all of the empires. These inscriptions, these runes, look like an amalgamation of the arcane languages used by all 4. Like a kind of progenitor language.
Okay.
from which all other empirical languages may have derived. But there's a certain familiarity about it the moment you take a peek, and it lines all of these pillars.
Is she able to translate? Or she wouldn't because of the fact that the research didn't go that deep?
Not at this distance. You think if you gave it some time and examined them closely, you'd probably be able to figure it out.
Okay. She doesn't say anything out loud. She just tries to focus past the comment.
All right.
If nobody's seeming hostile, then I will approach the prince and quickly just drop to a knee. Your Highness, glad to see you're well. I was concerned when it looked like some of your guard may have been lost on the way.
Oh! You're from the court. Reliquary, aren't you?
Yes. Yes, Your Highness.
Fear not. Captain Mercy has been very helpful. She has rooted out some traitors in my midst. People who didn't believe in my glorious purpose. She has been very helpful.
I see. Well, glad to hear that. Captain Mercy?
She takes a little bow.
What, so they were trying to mutiny? Is that about right?
Yes, they didn't believe that this was my moment. My chance to prove myself as a great hero of the Empire, to make myself worthy of being the Emperor. This was the moment I needed. This is why my father didn't choose me, because I had not yet accomplished my great deed. And this was going to be it, and they did not believe in me, so they had to go.
So, like, they were working against you, or they're just, like, not as enthusiastic as you'd hope?
Mercy knows more details of their conspiracy. She uprooted all of it for me.
Right. Well, Captain...
For your glory, Prince.
Captain, if you wouldn't... I'd love to know more about, what's going on. You just so we can keep an eye on it in the ranks back home. We don't want any saboteurs inside the reliquary.
Oh, these were just part of Prince Camrick's official guard. And she leans in, she takes a few steps forward. And as she approaches you, there is a chill about her. You feel it as she gets really close to you and just up to your ear. I don't want to alarm you, but I do think that the prince's dear sister, our troubled empress, placed dissenters in his ranks. Intentionally.
That's certainly, quite a stroke of palace intrigue. You think she meant to make an attempt on his life?
One must remove all obstacles. We learned that in the army. If there's any threats, future or present, they need to be destroyed. We used to know this as an empire. V. This lady's giving you the heebies.
Yeah. I honestly didn't need you to tell me that. I've already been getting them.
And I think you even see Trafer shiver as she comes in close.
Yeah.
How close does she get?
Is it just the heebies, or do I have the heebies and jeebies?
You have heebies and jeebies.
Ooh.
And you keep getting flashes of this woman standing amongst flames and devastation. Her armor is different, but you just see her standing amidst carnage with this sickly smile of satisfaction on her face. You see this over and over again, just kind of flashing in your mind as you look at her.
I see that. I think once I get that feeling, V's going into sort of analysis mode. I'd like to see how many guards are around, if there are any exposed machinations of this weapon. Like, I'm like doing battles. I'm starting to run battle strats in my head.
All right.
How close does she walk up?
Oh, she gets like close enough to. Well, she gets close enough to Trafer to whisper, because Trafer would be right next to the prince.
Okay.
So she gets like right up to him.
Okay. Marek is going to very surreptitiously sort of kind of try and make his way behind this pillar right here, and just kind of try to just be unnoticed. You know, like just you guys seem like you've got, you know, this whole thing going on, kingdoms and empire. I'm just gonna just quietly I'm gonna, you know what? I'll even put my hat on Meat.
Just gonna stand over there. As you go to put your hat on Meat, Meat is staring at this ice-covered door. And you put the hat on Meat, Meat glances up to you and makes kind of a whimpering growl, and then looks back at the door.
Okay. Hey, yeah, no, I hear you. That's it's no good. Yeah, nothing's gonna happen on my watch. You trust me. Just you stay here. You be a good boy. Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
It happily takes your scritches and returns that uneasy gaze on the door.
All right. Yep.
Yeah, as like sort of people are moving around, this like Trafer's got that feeling like something might happen, so he is going to just casually turn towards and walk towards Dulcinea.
So, I don't know. What do you make? We just kind of wait for them to sort out what's going on, provide backup in case they need it.
And he's like making eyes like.
I'm slowly going to start approaching as well.
Shay's going to do the opposite and go towards the pillars to examine further.
While they're all kind of looking at Mercy and the doors, I like glance at Cameric because I picked up a new trick, and I'm telepathic now.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
In Cameric's mind, because we both speak Leonin, so I will say in Leonin, both of our lives depend on you not reacting right now. This entire contest is a ruse. Your sister has sent a collie here to hire the Frontier Knights to kill you while you're distracted and make it look like an accident. She's already killed all your men. She will kill you and take all your glory and use it to get in good with your sister, the Empress. Keep smiling and please speak with me in private.
Make a persuasion check.
Gladly.
Also, V, while that persuasion check is happening, your assessment of the room. Please give me a perception check as you size these guys up.
What if it was investigation, though?
What if it was?
Is it? Can it be?
No, but you might need that later.
That is a 21 on persuasion.
That's
all right.
a 15.
Okay, so with your 21 persuasion, the prince noticeably grimaces at this telepathic thing, and you can see his eyes darting about the room, and he becomes visibly nervous. I believe I shall go speak with Lady Dulcinea. She is a member of my sister's court, of course.
Of course, I think you'd be glad to maybe hear some news from home.
Yes, I wish to hear of your progress in your expedition.
Of course. And I'll kind of like hold out my arms so we can like take a turn about the room.
All right. Black Mercy's eyeing you two up the entire time.
Don't care.
As I imagine the room's eyes are on the prince, I'm gonna make my way to the.
Yeah, so seeing this, I'll turn back towards Black Mercy and just try to make more conversation.
There's another clang as the swords and fists hit this door again. More ice trickles across the floor.
Have we figured out exactly how this thing works? Because from what we've found, it might be temperamental.
It is, as long as your goals do not align with its, but mine do.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Yeah.
I'm moving closer.
It's very pro prince then.
Yes.
I mean, frankly, since the queen came into power, our hands have been a little more tied than I would like. So I'm not totally against changing regime.
Of course not. Dear, dear empirical brother. Things are about to change for the better. We've pretended to be someone who is not ourselves. It's time we show the world who we really are once again. And V, as you perceive these people, you notice that there are 6 armored individuals in this room, along with Black Mercy. All of them appear to be wearing Trollkin bands. And you recognize them immediately because you were around when these were issued by the Caligarn Empire to the Frontier Knights. It was a special invention by Fractal Futures, one of the Golden Satchel seats.
Motherfucker.
It gives the wearer enhanced strength, regenerative abilities, and enhanced constitution. However, it was rumored near the end of the Frontier Knight program that the rings had unforeseen side effects. However, they were all pre-sold, so it wasn't considered a deal breaker in the Caligarn Empire.
They pre-ordered, or they shipped the beta to the pre-orders?
Yeah, they're pretty much. By the time the program was dissolved, that stuff was already known, and the money was already made, so it was greeted with a shrug.
Oh, it's a rug pull.
Yeah, it's basically a rug pull.
Oh, what can you do?
Also, when you look at Black Mercy, in your mind, it flashes, she killed everyone.
Oh, I hate that in so many ways. I would love if she would just tried and didn't. I am going to sort of try and make eye contact with Dulcinea. And just like,
I'm gonna say telepathically, since I can now do this to all of you, this is the best feat. This is a great idea. Get the prince out first, then we can take the rest of them out. He has no clue what he's walked into. And I'm like steering him towards the back of the room.
And
I'll step up
go
just like I'm curious. Like, oh, cool, this is happening. Gee whiz.
I'm going to use Hunter's Mark on Mercy.
all right.
And Shay is actually, she's examining closer to understand exactly what magical things might occur if things go south.
All right. Give me an investigation check, Shay.
Will do. And I do have advantage on this. And good thing I did, because that is a 22.
All right. As you examine it, it tells the inscriptions tell a story of the creation of the weapon. The first pillar says, after the death of the Guardian, a portion of its life force was extracted to craft this weapon. After initial use, it was deemed a success. However, it proved unruly and was sealed away under powerful guard. That's what the first pillar says. Merc's putting up a cordon.
Ignore that. It's fine.
Okay.
Don't mind me.
No big deal. No big deal.
Big deal.
You're ting 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 ting.
Well, I'm doing my nerd stuff. You're doing the sneaky sneak.
Bullets.
Just, yep.
Sneaky sneak.
I feel what's about to happen. I don't want to die.
V, what were you checking into before we get to Dulcinea talking with the prince?
Okay, so one thing I wanted to do is I just think it'd be like so cute and casual to summon my echo behind this pillar right here so Mercy can't see it, but it's just hanging out there.
All right.
And then what is Mercy looking at right now?
Mercy is kind of glancing back and forth between Trafer and her men, clawing away at this ice-covered door.
You guys want some help?
Oh, yes, you have a strong back. Lady Dulcinea, may I borrow your man?
He's not mine. He's free to do whatever he wants.
Excellent. Please, if you can, the moment we get inside, our mission will be a success.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely.
And Trafer will go over with his just little hand axes and just try to ineffectively as possible get in the way.
All right.
If I may. And she looks in the direction of Mercy Black. Are you familiar with this language that is carved here on each pillar?
An ancient dead script. I'm certain it's of no consequence. I communicate with the weapon directly. It will tell me.
I beg to
everything I
differ.
know.
There are clearly, at least from this pillar alone, there's a clear warning as to why it has been sealed away. Are you not aware of the potential consequences to yourself and others?
Its creator could not control it. I assure you I am not as weak-willed.
What makes you so certain?
Because I live my life with certainty.
I don't believe that's substantial, given something that has, I don't know, for this long period of time, been locked away because of the fact that it is so unstable. There's uncertainty surrounding this entire weapon altogether.
I am a captain of the greatest army this world has ever known. I do not do fear. I do not do uncertainty. Whatever this thing is, it will bend to my will. It and I are aligned, and I will not take kindly. And as she says that, like bubbles come up in her flesh, kind of arcing up her arms, shoulder, and neck. To anyone who attempts to stand in my way.
All right. I think. Do we all see that?
Oh yeah,
I definitely do.
it's
I'm
very
staring at
clear.
Okay. I mean, Merrick really wants to kick this off.
All right, well, give me 1 minute and we'll kick it
Yeah.
off. Trafer, while you're helping up at the front,
And he's using like the back of the axes.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm not gonna dull him up, dude. We're just hammering here.
the guys next to you on either side, their eyes are like glazed over and there's rivers of drool just pouring out of the bottoms of their helmets.
Mm.
And they don't say any words, they just kind of grunt and slam their swords against the ice in their fists.
You guys been with the Frontier Knights long, or? Oh man, tell me about it. This place is like Snoozeville, right? There's nobody around, no parties. Dude, yeah, I haven't eaten a solid meal in at least a week.
Dulcinea, you are escorting the prince to the back of the room.
Yup.
You can't be serious. This isn't true, is it?
It absolutely is.
This is my moment of greatness. This is my.
You don't understand. There's no greatness to be found out here. It's all a lie.
If these are conspirators, you will help me defeat them.
Of course, my prince. But
That will be my moment, uprooting this conspiracy.
exactly. And well, you do have one advantage too. While your sister, the Empress's eyes are here, they're not looking behind her back. You would be smarter to go back to the continent.
Of course. Back to the continent. How surprised she will be when her little assassination attempt has failed.
It hasn't been easy to find you, but I'm glad I did before. So right now, we just need to keep you safe. Whatever happens from here on out, you need to get out, and you need to find Renarius Boulder Shoulder. He can take you through Melingar to Ramvali, where you have allies there.
Of course, yes. Very well. I will not forget this, Lady Dulcinea. When I take my proper throne, you will definitely have a place in my court.
Thank you. And, yeah, just whatever happens, get out quickly, stay in the cart, and try to lay low until you get back to the continent.
Of course.
Cool. And then as I'm kind of far away, I'm going to send a sending to my boss, not the Empress, my boss.
Mm-hmm.
Who you know who that is. And
Yep.
let me think. I got 25 words. I'm going to say, sending Prince to you. And also, I'm not and also, but trying to get them information.
Right.
Rock representing Reliquary, Valeris representing Walpool, Empress's Rising Stars, Tortured Satchel member for info. Tried to stop them. Circulate this everywhere.
King Triltarch Dominus responds. Thank you for your sacrifice, Dulcinea.
I'm so ready to throw down. Oh, no, finish. You finish.
Remove the renegade if possible.
Cool. I'm ready to throw down. Can I throw down?
Is it fight o'clock? It could be fight
It's
o'clock.
5 o'clock. It's 5 o'clock.
throw down?
Merrick's got a Yeti.
Yeah.
Cool. If you'll let me then, I'm going to wheel around, quietly say under my breath, your gods and your empress can't protect you out here, Mercia Frontulia, because I know her full name. And I send off a psychic glance at her. So she needs, and with that, I'm going to do a cutting words to mock her god, so she has to roll or unsettled
your
words,
god sucks.
1d8. Yeah, boo, your god sucks. So she'll have to roll a 1d8 on that intelligence check.
All
and
right.
subtract it.
Let's see what she's got. It's an intelligence saving throw?
Yes.
Oh. She doesn't have a lot of that.
I'm counting on that.
So. Oh no, I got kicked out of my. There we go. All right, she got a 19.
Ooh, she might beat that. She does need to roll a 1d8.
All
And
right.
subtract it.
She got -2.
I think that'll tie.
All right. Then you know what? Let's give that a hit.
All
Hit her with
right.
that psychic lance.
She takes 30 psychic damage then.
Oh. And she is staggered. She drops to one knee, grasping at her head and shrieking.
And I scream, Plan H, everybody!
Frontier Knights to battle!
Does my ambush go off?
Absolutely, fire it up.
Oh, fantastic!
All
All
right,
right,
we get a
as soon-
surprise around here because I've been waiting for Plan H.
I've also been waiting.
I want to point out I've set up 4 rounds of Plan H while these
right?
while this has been going on.
All right, friends, you may have your
I
surprise.
had to make sure that we were at least
Outstanding.
not going to be arcanely like attacked at the same time.
Still might be,
So-
but
We still might be, but at least it's like,
look, I did like 3 goals in the span of 5 minutes. I'm so ready to throw down now. Like, I'm done. I'm ready to go and die now. Great.
So Trafer has been hearing about these rings from a few people on these frontier nights, and these guys are wearing them, right?
Yeah, these guys are both wearing them.
Great. So as soon as he hears Plan H, he's got an axe in each hand. He's been beaten with the backside of him. He spins those around, turns to the guy on his left, and swings to cut off the hand with the ring.
All right, give me that swing.
So with the hand axe, that's going to be a 20.
Oh, snap!
Are you allowing the called shot here, or are we just, I don't know.
I'll
Here,
allow the
I'll roll
call
some damage.
shot.
That's the 6. As soon as that one comes off, he turns to the guy on the right and tries it with the other hand.
Okay, try it with the other hand.
That's an 11.
That one clangs against hard plate metal.
Okay.
But the first one, you manage to catch the seam, and
Great.
it comes off at the wrist. The hand drops to the ground and starts to like shudder and twitch. And you can see these kind of red tentacles oozing out of the cut of the hand, like it's trying to grow a new person.
The rings make him regenerate. That was night number 1. That just lost the hand.
Okay. Night number 1 lost the hand. Merrick, give me your
All right.
give me your surprise action.
All right, so Marek places his hands together, and as he does, you kind of see like there's this kind of like glowing light that sort of forms at the palm of his hands as he reaches down and just sort of slams both hands into the ice. As this happens, you watch as this ghostly spirit starts creating this noise underground. It sort of starts slow, but then it becomes more familiar as it sort of takes on this as this steam train bulette crashes out as I'm going to use the summon bestial spirit to summon that steam engine bulette thingy that we did battle with.
Very well.
And I'm going to also attempt to remove said ring, but I'm going to try and remove the whole arm with this boulet. And because Trafer, and I'm going to play, just so that we know where it's going to be, I'm going to place it here. That's all right. I also get Pack Tactics, which gives me a advantage on attack rolls while Trafer's within 5 foot.
Okie dokie.
Now this isn't actually what I get. I do get a little bit higher than what I'll roll, but I can't actually find the actual spot for the attacks for these things. So let's just try that real quick. Oh, thank God for the advantage. Uno and advantage. 14. So that is 18 to hit.
18 to hit. This knight pulls up their sword in front of it to block the bite as it comes
Oh, damn.
in. Yeah, these are beefy guys.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, so yeah, there is now this large, angry ass bullet with like kind of like this of steam that comes out of it.
Yeah, gouts of steam rise up from the hole it burrows from the earth, and you see the thick, kind of shining plate that makes up the front of its head is glowing red hot.
Yep. That's my surprise.
All right. Shay, V, what are your surprises?
Okay. V kind of like claws their hands together, and you see this little swirling orb of fairy dust. And Trafer, around you, you seemingly see this orb start to spin as V is casting a spell on you. Do you allow the spell to be cast?
Yes. Trust you
You're
implicitly.
Yeah, you have to technically, I think, roll a con save, but you can choose to fail. As this tiny little orb, as V pulls their hands apart, the orb doubles in size as Trafer is now large.
I don't know what we're doing, but I'm here for. Oh shit! Oh shit!
And oh wait, no, hold on. I don't know. Wait, wrong thing. I did not want to cast that. I wanted to use that ability because I get one of those once a day now. And I fly 30 feet straight up in the air.
All right. This puts you very close to the ceiling.
Yeah, I will take it.
Hi, I have a question.
Sure.
I see that there's a token with a really interesting creature.
Mhm.
Did that already appear?
Yeah, that is the thing that Merrick summoned.
Oh, that's
It's
the thing. The thing.
It's
Okay,
friendly.
it's friendly.
Yeah.
Okay, but I see that, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely.
Well, okay, because the reason why I said I'm trying to make sure because since Shay was told by Lady Dulcinea it's time for Plan H, she's trying to focus most of that Plan H on Black Mercy Black, but she doesn't want to harm the friendly creature. So I'm trying to figure out if there is a way in which a sphere that's 60 foot, might just focus solely on the knights and Mercy Black without hurting our friend.
Is it
Question
a
mark.
fire-based 60 foot?
No, it's something else.
Damn.
It's something else. I'm just trying to see if it's not going to be avoidable.
Not quite, because this creature is real big and just come out of the ground. But I mean, it's
okay,
like a summoned ally. Merrick won't miss it.
Or okay, hold on, because if I were to move, kind of angle myself in such a way where it's just maybe that particular, because it's 100 foot. What I'm doing, and the reason why I'm asking the technical aspects is because once this goes off, there's no going back. So it's within 150 feet and within that 60-foot sphere. So
Okay.
I want to try to get the knights, the one that's in front of Trafer, that one knight, the one knight next to Mercy and Mercy herself.
Okay, go for it.
Okay, so basically what happens is the one whip that she took from her mother's hand, she feels just a sense of anger towards Mercy. She's going to take it from her hip and she's going to start swinging it around her head.
Yep.
And it's almost like you see where there's this dark aura that starts to kind of surround the whip. And she picks up that speed and it's almost like this fog, this dark, really almost like an ichor that starts to expel from the whip as she snaps it in the exact direction of those three. She's casting Circle of Death.
All right. Circle of Death it is.
So I need a con saving throw.
Such a badass spell name. They don't all get cool names like that.
Right.
So this ichor just expands and just covers. You just see where it just goes and circles around them.
All right. They get 15, a 9, and a 13. They do not save.
No, they don't. So they take 8d6 of damage. So let me do the thing. Okay, let me see. I forgot how on D&D Beyond there's a way to do multiple. Oh, here we go.
So, at the crack of the whip, I will say as well, as you roll the damage, the statue to the right of, or to the left of the door from where you're viewing it, its eyes light up a bright blue as soon as the whip cracks. Its skeletal visage illuminated by the glowing lights now present.
That was 28 for it's just the it's basically 28 for everyone, right?
Yeah,
Or no?
yeah, 28 for everybody. Everybody takes 28 damage. As you see parts of their skin and flesh begin to rot off, you see Black Mercy's wings shed feathers And as they do, you see that they're actually a rotted tangle of mutated limbs sprouting out from her back that she has decorated to look like wings.
That's super metal, by the way.
And she just says, "You dare!" All right, initiative, everybody. Oh wait, V's still. You guys do. Oh no, V grew.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
went.
All right, initiative, everybody.
I got a 7.
Amazing.
20.
All right,
Hard shit.
and we got Merrick at
12.
12.
I have advantage because we're in the cold.
Yes, you are in the cold. You're technically under the cold, but you are in it.
Look, an Arctic cave is still the Arctic.
I'm giving it to you. It's fine. All right. 12, and let's go descending. Bam! Prince Cameric out. Dulcinea.
Yes. I'm going to back up because I got super long range on this. It worked real good the first time. I hate this bitch. I'm going to Psychic Lance her again with another unsettling words.
All right.
Yeah, I kind of just see her wings, and it's like, that's your divine power, and unsettling words her, and Psychic Lance her, so she needs to do intelligence saving throw and subtract 1d8.
Very well. She got a 17.
She will definitely fail that, then, if she subtracts, so she takes another...
-6. Oof.
26 psychic damage.
Damn. Oh. No, what did I do? All right. 26 psychic damage.
Oh, also she's incapacitated till the start of my next turn. So she's incapacitated.
Oh, all right then.
Yeah, that's why that's a fourth level spell. Yeah, so she's whatever that means, which I think means she can't do shit.
Yeah, she's just out.
Go get it.
Out for a round.
Yeah,
all right.
so I'm gonna. So then verbally, focus fire on Mercy.
All right. First Knight comes in with great sword swings against this bullet. 1, 2. No, it's not happening. He ain't got it. This one charges up for Shay, great knight in great sword in hand, just screaming, "Ah!" and comes in at Shay with 2 swings. Ha! Ha! Those are better numbers. That's an 18 and a 19 for Shay.
Yep, let's go.
All right. 9 slashing and 16 slashing as it swings in rapid succession with its massive greatsword against you.
Yep. I saw that happening.
All right. Trafer.
Yeah, Trayford. So what? He's like 13 feet tall now.
Yeah, he's a big boy now.
And he, I think, everything being doubled in size too. You can now notice we're like at the beginning of this journey. He was in like crisp new outdoorsman gear and stuff. Now it's like his coat's been stitched a couple times where he's been cut. He's clearly not bathed this whole time. What you notice is he takes off his hat and just drops it on top of night 1. His giant hat. He's like, "This is awesome." Takes out his great axe, slams it on the ground. The ghosts pop out. One of the ghosts flies up and like grabs his cheek. "Oh, you got so big, huh? Thanks, Graham. Let's do it." She said focus on Mercy. So yeah, he just kind of like steps over this guy who I'm hoping now has a giant hat over him, and takes a big old raging great axe swing at Mercy. That does a 23 hit.
Yeah, 23 will do it.
Okay, great. So let's start with the standard damage, and then I get 1d4 for
Every
for-
single
of,
hit.
of fire. And then
Oh,
I
you get an
it-
extra D4 from
yeah,
this.
I get an extra
yeah,
D4
yeah.
for being huge. So that's a 3 and a 7. So this is gonna be a total of 24 damage on my first hit.
Damn.
I will
Bitch.
take, and I think he just like he did his slam and he just wheeled around and broadside, just like smacking a cockroach. Coming at her again with the good old 17. Will that hit? Stunned person.
Not quite. She reaches up with her shield and just like crumples a bit under your second strike, blood oozing.
She's incapacitated. Does that give any advantage to attacks?
It does give advantage. So actually,
Oh, okay.
roll another one.
Well, that must
You do
roll
have
another one.
advantage against an incapacitated target.
That one's unfortunately one of
That's
those.
still not quite it.
No. What?
All right.
That was one real good hit. So.
That was a real good hit.
That's my turn.
All right. Night 3 is going to try and deal with this giant dude. Comes in, 2 greatsword swings, screaming with bestial oh my god. That is a 21 and a crit. For 10 slashing and 21 slashing.
Hold on 1 second. No, it's too far. Never mind.
Yeah, he roughs you up a little bit. Got any mitigation, Traver?
No, she's too far.
Okay, it's all good. All right, Merrick.
All right. How injured does Dawson? How injured does Shay look?
Can you hear me now?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah, I was at 84. I'm at 69, which is nice.
Nice. All right. You're good. You're fine. Okay.
I'm fine.
All right. Here we go. Beastie is gonna go first with their attacks. So let's do this. All right. So first attack from the Beastie is but he does get advantage.
Going for mercy?
Going for mercy. Yep.
Yep.
So that is 15 to hit.
All right. 15 does not quite do it.
All right. Second attack. That'd be good. Oh, nice. 26.
26 does do it.
All right. Which deals a grand total of 2 to this. So that is 12 points of damage from the Boulet, who
Big crunch.
big crunch. Next up, Meat is going to charge forward
All right.
and make his 2 attacks. 2. Come here, Meat. Where are ya? There we go. All right. Okay. So his attacks with advantage. That is a 15, which will probably miss.
15 does not hit, no.
And lastly, for Meat, is a 17.
17, not quite. Her heavy
All right.
plate blocks that one as well.
All right. Which then goes to Marek. Okay. Marek with advantage
Mm-hmm.
gets a 21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
All right. Which I'm going to throw in 18 points of damage from my buckshot, from
Okay.
my rifle shot. 4 points of damage from my hunter's mark.
All right.
Let's also add in the extra. There it is. Extra 3 points of damage from Meat's reaction to set my bullet on fire. And
All right.
for a little bit of extra taste, let's give him an extra 3 points of damage from Fury of the Small.
All right. Mercy takes all these hits. She is standing in a giant pool of her own blood at this point. I should say
reload as a free action
kneeling.
and shoot again.
Kneeling in a pool of her own blood.
Excellent. My last attack here,
Okay.
all right, is a 26.
26 is a hit.
All right, which is 15 points of bullet damage,
Okay.
1 point of Hunter's Mark damage, and 3 points of my second lot of Fury of the Small.
All right.
And you see that the end of Marek's barrel has just sort of started glowing red hot, and you can see that Marek's just got his eye firmly set on her, and without even, like, pulling his eye away from his scope, he just sort of and then you see the bullet cartridge just fly out as he readies for the next round.
All these hits and blasts against her, just blood oozing out underneath her. All of the wounds have like these lashing tendrils sprouting out of them as they attempt to re-stitch themselves together in all directions. However,
That's disgusting.
she's all messed up at the moment, and it's V's turn.
Cool. Okay, so as a free thingy thing, I'm gonna move my Echo right next to Black Mercy.
Okay.
And I'm gonna take my attacks from it and say, hope this still feeds you, Frederick. And yeah, 2 attacks. That's a 19.
19 is a hit. And you do have advantage because she is incapacitated.
Okay.
And Frederick wants this blood so bad.
Oh, those are, yeah, so both of those attacks hit.
Sorry, super quick. Do I get normally 2 attacks around, and then if I have extra attack, I can use extra attack for another one, or is that the second attack?
Extra attack is getting 2 attacks when you take the attack
Okay,
action.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Okay, so that's 14 plus 9 damage. That's 23. How's she looking?
So you come at her, and as your Echo makes the swing, your blade, you feel your blade jump from its scabbard and into your Echo's hand. As it cuts into Black Mercy, and you get a flash. You're in a village. People are running in all directions. They're coming. The Saskatoon army is near, and it's being led by Captain Black Mercy. Nobody's gonna make it out. You see a young girl running through the carnage. And you help her find a safe place before the final assault begins. And as you lay dying, you see Black Mercy standing amidst the carnage, the same vision you saw at the beginning of this battle. But you turn in the distance, and in the shadows, that young girl, that sole survivor, is escaping. And she looks so familiar to you. Not to Frederick, but to V. She has a certain air about her, even as she flees away. And you sigh as the life leaves you, knowing at least one of you survived. And Frederick drinks deep of the blood of Black Mercy as she gurgles and falls to the ground. However, the battle is not yet done. I know you still have another attack, but
Oh, well, that damage was both my attacks together.
oh, was it both your? Okay, well, yeah,
The 23.
She
Unless
did.
14 took her out.
Well,
I will
mean,
say
yeah.
I didn't join. I realized I didn't join initiative properly, so I rolled it. It was a 6, but I'm bad at roll 20, so I would have gone after V anyway. So just
Okay, cool. Let's put you in there. All right. So Mercy falls dead, and as she does, the remainder of her crew seems to just fly into a rage. And the battle continues. So I guess this is Shay's turn.
Oh,
What do you have yet? What do you have left?
I can
By all means,
action
Edie, What do you
surge.
got left? Oh, do your thing. What do you got?
Yeah, I'd love to action surge if I can.
Okay, no,
Yes.
please, by all means.
Okay. And burp. That's only a 16.
All right, not quite.
Does a 19 hit?
Are you going for the other knight?
Yeah, I'll just go for this one that's right here.
Okay. He puts up his sword and blocks your strike.
Okay.
And you can see this drool kind of oozing from the bottom of his helmet as well as he does this.
Wait, what? The hell? I've had branding smite this whole. Okay, well, that is a bonus action. I'll use that next round.
Oh, well, all right then. Gonna lay that branding smite out.
Yeah, it's just getting it warm.
Absolutely. You gotta ready it up.
Yeah. It takes a while to kick into place. Yeah, it's my turn. I'm still in the air.
All right, next one charges forward. Knight 5 comes. Oh, it's Shay's turn. Oh my God! All right, there we go.
That's me. That's my bad. I'm so sorry.
No, it's okay.
So with the knight that's in front of me, she's going to strike at this knight with the same whip. Also, too, is this knight like it? I mean, I'm assuming that even though it's all like whatever, it still has eyes, right? It can see.
Well, yeah, he has a helmet and a visor. You can see him. He appears very much alive.
Okay, that's it, like still alive, not like totally. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I just need to make sure for reasons.
He just seems feral.
Okay, so that's 18 to hit.
18 is not a hit. He puts up his sword and blocks your strike.
Okay, I still get another hit,
Okay.
but in doing that, when I strike it, it will basically it's gonna kick up dust and kind of like throw it in the direction of this guy to mark it as my favorite foe.
Okay.
But also I still need a DC save, a dexterity saving throw, because it can still be blinded as well with that hit.
Very well. It got a 13.
Let me see. I believe that fails, actually. That does fail.
All right.
It was a 14, so it was like just barely.
He is blinded.
Yes, blinded by the dust, not the light. And the second hit is a dirty 20 to hit.
Dirty 20 does hit. You cannot block this one.
Okay. And then with that, it's only 8 points of damage, though.
All right. And are you hitting him with the whip, or what are you hitting him with?
No, it's still the same weapon. So basically, the first set, because of the fact that it's a special ability for my archaeologist, thanks to Dragon Rock RPG design, where basically Dust of the Past, it will hit that blinding, that like basically where it blinds the opponent when you hit for the first time.
Oh, yeah.
So that's what happened for the first one. Even though it misses, it still gives me that opportunity to at least have advantage. And then the second hit was like, that was my second one, and that's it.
Excellent. All right. Then next up, this one comes forward, sword in hand, hungry for blood, and comes swinging at you. Oh my god. That
Yeah.
is a
I said I was going to
critical
die.
hit.
I thought that you guys knew this.
I think you brought that into
And a
existence. though.
21.
Manifested that.
That's on you.
21 for damage.
No, that's 21 to hit for the second attack.
Oh yeah, both hit.
So that is 13 and 11 slashing damage for you, Shay, as these two knights descend upon you.
Copy that.
All right. And this one, behind Trafer, screams with bestial vigor and swings his sword wildly with an 18 and a 19.
An 18 and a 19. My AC wasn't adjusted. Oh, it fucking doesn't matter. Yeah, both those hit.
All right. That is 12 and 11 slashing damage, Trafer. Mercy starts to have a sheet of ice creep over her body. It's probably fine. You don't need to worry about it.
Why do you say that, Mr. DM?
I will worry about everything. Thank you.
I'm going to worry about all things. Thank you.
Yes.
And that is a crit and a 14 against the boulette. So I guess that's one good hit. And the boulette takes 19 slashing damage. And Prince Cameric runs. All right, we go back up to the top of the round. And this one is going right back after the boulette. Two more swings, 25 and 7 for 7 slashing damage to the boulette.
That is 26 damage he's taken so far. Yeah, he's still okay.
All right. And Dulcinea.
Move a bit. Where can 30 feet get me? There. And I'm gonna hit Knight 5 with level 1 Dissonant Whispers. So
All right.
he needs to make a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. Wisdom save. You got a 13. So
Fails
he didn't
that.
save for nothing. He is wounded.
So he takes 9 psychic damage, and he needs to use all his movement to move as far away from me as possible, which hopefully means as far away from Shay as possible at the same time.
Excellent.
And that also marks, I have a reaction because I have Sentinel,
other
so
one.
I can,
Oh,
I
other one.
was aiming at 5.
Oh, my mistake.
Sorry.
if it tries to move away from me, I still have a chance for opportunity attack.
All right, give him a shot.
And also, too, I think that one's blinded, so I have advantage.
It was actually the other one. She attacked.
Was it the other one?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think a 26 probably hits.
Oh yeah, 26 will hit. He can't even react to that one.
Fantastic. Okay, let me do this 1 second.
We get a feral here.
Okay, yes, so that is 9 points of damage. Plus, because I lost concentration, I'm going to mark that one as a favored foe right now.
Okay.
And
Its speed is 0, so it can't move.
Oh boy. All right.
then bonus action, Trafer's getting wailed on. So I'm going to look at him and he's like, hey, bringing out the big guns! And give him his point of inspiration.
More inspiration. All right. And that is Dulcinea's go. And next up, this blinded knight in front of Shay makes some disadvantage attacks. He gets a 7 with the first one and a 7 with the second one.
Nope.
Swinging blindly, drool oozing from the bottom of his helmet, just screaming. My God! How long does the blind last for?
It's till the end of the run. Like, so once it starts over.
Oh,
then,
okay. So
yeah.
it's at the end. Okay. All right. So he remains blinded. All right. And this last knight tries to take 2 swings at Giant Trafer. That's 24 and 25. You know, they roll really good against Trafer, I'm noticing.
Yeah. Oh, wait a second. I'm raging. These are all
Okay.
slash damage, right?
Yeah, these all slashing damage.
I
So
shouldn't have taken all the damage last time. Hold on.
okay, you half whatever you've taken.
Yeah. So wait, I get 12 back. All right, that's a much more comfortable position to be in.
All right, and
now
this is another 15 slashing damage.
Okay, so that's 8.
And your rebuttal, Trafer.
Now, look, Mr. Dungeon Master, I've got these 5
Yes, sir.
gold coins here. I wish I had
You
more
sure
to offer
do.
you. I've only got 5. What I can
Of course.
throw in to
Who
sort
can
of
help with that?
sweeten my offer is that I have a couple actions. I have 2 attack actions that I could take. I also have my movement. I'm willing to go ahead and just take all of this and bundle it up, and in return, I'm not even looking to do any damage. What I'd like to do is I'd like to knock these 4 knights prone. Does that seem like an even exchange for a flashback?
Absolutely, that's an even exchange for a black round. But
For a
flashback, my God. For a flashback.
So what?
Trafer's looking
Oh.
as like V's throwing down what look like clean cuts, and they're just getting blocked left and right. And he flashes back to a match he had a couple years ago. A new opponent. It was their first time in the ring, wanted to challenge the champ, wanted to challenge the cleaver. And it was this Leonin who fought with also a mask. It was a really cool mask, to be honest. And these gauntlets, gauntlets with like extensions of their claws on them. And this, man, I gotta tell you, this fighter was so fast, it was like impossible to get a hit in. They're blocking, and they're getting strikes. And then finally, Ghost popped out of his ass, whispered to him, "Sweep the leg." And he remembers this. And as he's coming down to swing at one of the knights, he stomps on the bullet's foot so that it jumps in the air and doesn't get involved in this. And as he's swinging at it, it comes up to block, and he goes right around the sword and does a little helicopter whirlwind to knock all 4 of these knights prone on their backs.
All right. Sir, for 5 coins, it happens. Big swing, knights come falling down, flailing on the ground. And I'll put all these guys prone. Well done, sir.
Welcome up, guys.
Just feral growling on the ground, flailing way too many limbs because they're all mutated and weird.
Well, night 1 might be back to a normal number of limbs.
Yeah, night 1 is back to what is technically a normal amount of limbs.
Or, they're previously
Well,
achieved.
All right, meet Merrick.
Well, slightly on that note, the Bulette had pack flanking, so it already had advantage, and now that they're all prone, I have disadvantage on every single one of those shots I make.
Amazing. But your bullet has advantage more.
Yeah. Oh, do I have more advantage?
No, it's just a
More
same.
advantage.
But
We got these guys under control. I think.
I was
good.
trying to make you feel better.
Save Shay.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. I was gonna. Yeah. So, here's what Marik's gonna do. Marik is going to. What's actually the range? I'm gonna take disadvantage. 120 foot. That's. Yeah, spicy meatball.
You could probably shoot anything in this room. Like, you don't need...
Kind of true. Okay, so I'm gonna step out to here.
Yep.
And as I do so, tell me which square to go in.
Okay.
I'm going to whistle at Meat and have Meat do something that he hasn't done since this campaign has started, which is he stretches out these large wings and takes to the air. And if Shay will allow Shay to mount, and Meat is a rideable mount at his medium size. So, Shay, if you want to fly on Meat, you may do so.
Oh yeah, that sounds like fun.
And what's the range of your whip? Is it like reasonably like medium-ish?
Yeah,
size?
yeah. For my whip, it's 10 feet of like that. I can at least use it for.
Sweet. Then we are going up 10 foot in the air as my second action. So movement of 40 foot, and then second action, pick up and just sort of elevate so that it's just kind of like circling above this blinded dude.
All right. Up in the air.
Oh, oh!
As for the boulette,
I'm sorry, I'm bleeding all over you.
meets
Just making a mess on like her clothing is all tattered and she's bleeding from the sides.
The summoned beast gets a 27.
Okay.
On
That
the
hit.
sorry, I should probably say which one I'm going for. I'm going for the one between night 2. That's
All right. Night 2. Give me the damage.
Yep. The damage is wham. Oh, that's pathetic. 7.
7 damage. All right.
And then I am going to use my bonus action to move my hunter's mark
Okay.
to night number 5
Okay.
and make him a very unhappy camper.
Very well. Give me that shot.
That is a 27 to hit him.
Okay. 27 is a hit.
All right, that is 13 points of damage plus 1 point of Hunter's Mark plus 2 points of fire, and my last Fury of the Small, you can take another 3. So that is a
All right.
total of 18.
All right. The shot shoots, just puts a hole through his armor, and he begins to bleed out and hunch over, suffering the debilitating effects from Shay and the fear from Dulcinea still.
Is he still breathing?
Yeah, he's still breathing.
Not for long. I'm going to shoot him again.
All right.
Kerblamo. That is a 21 to hit.
21 to hit.
All
He's
right.
a good hit.
And that is 20 points of bullet damage, followed by 2 points of Hunter's Mark damage, which is a 22 in total.
He is wobbling on his feet, but he is still standing
Oh!
stubbornly.
Wait, question. From what I saw, did the knight move from my 5-foot range?
He ran from you, but did you hit him with the opportunity? Because
What, the
Dulcinea
one
scared
that
him away
in-
from you?
Oh, but you have Sentinel though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have Sentinel. I'm saying for the one for what Merrick is doing. Like,
Yeah,
The
no,
one
that
in
was
front
the
of
one that you. That was
Yeah,
the
that
one.
was-
that was the same one. Okay,
Yeah, that was-
I'm
Yeah,
making
no,
sure.
I'm not-
Okay.
Damn.
All right. So that didn't
Also,
hurt.
imagine that these bullets are like whizzing past V on like.
Oh yeah,
Oh, I'm up in the air.
just like under V.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, just underneath your feet. Just.
So, Merrick, I need you at the end of your turn to make a perception check.
I see nothing. I'm blind. I close my eyes. Don't make me do it, Puck.
No, just a little one.
Natural 20! 26!
Hey.
Finally!
The shadow of the pillar moved.
Moved how? Like, moved as in something
Like
behind it?
A
Moved as
shape
in-
emerged from the shadow and then came back down next to you.
Oh, next to me, you say?
Yeah,
Oh, that pillar right there?
yeah.
I'm gonna give it the middle finger. Come get me, you giant inky bastard!
And you see from across the way the knight you have your gun trained on.
I'm sorry.
An enormous claw comes through the other side of him,
Oh yeah.
rending him in half, followed by an echoing cackle. As this skeletal creature emerges from the shadow. And we're going to take a break right there.
Okay. Yay! I did have one thing that I do get because undead are my favorite enemies. Is could I make a knowledge check to figure out what this thing is?
Absolutely, you may.
Do we think this guy's cool?
He was
I mean, he
laughing.
sounds
Laughing, killed the person we were fighting.
What is it considered? Is it a monstrosity? What is this thing? Well, I guess we're gonna find out, huh?
Just a guy.
Yeah, we'll find out. Like
Gonna find out.
Just might be a fun guy.
You're not certain what exactly this is, Merrick, but it looks terrifying with your 11. This doesn't look like an undead you're
How tall
familiar
is
with. He's a big boy. He's around 8 feet.
8 feet? Okay.
Oh, great. So he's a solid 5 feet shorter than me.
Fantastic.
Kaiju fight!
Fight.
We'll be back in 15 minutes.
Bye.
Place.
2. That's the right button.
Hello, friends. We're back for our epic finale of Last Light. And before I get into everything, you guys, you might know if our friends here are having trouble in this battle, if they are weary from battle and want to do cool things like sweep the axe and get re-rolls on things that they might have missed or saves that they might have missed, then you can assist them with our tipping system. Give them those cool coins that you see down below. They can use them for re-rolls and they can cash in 5 to do something cool with a flashback. So, you can help them out if they need it. They require it out there. And I don't know, some big bony boys just showed up. Some stuff might happen. Anyways, I like to take this moment in the middle of the show to tell everybody I'm a very lucky dungeon master. So I get to play with all these cool people here. And I like them to tell you about the things that they do out there on the internets. And I'm going to start today with Shay. Shay, tell us about yourself.
Hello, everyone. I'm Utahime. I am up to lots of TTRPG shenanigans on a weekly basis. So if you want to see what I'm up to, definitely follow me at Utahime Cosplay, UTAHIME Cosplay, pretty much everywhere except on Twitter, where you can find me at Brianna DeCoster. I am community manager and producer at Cybernation Uncensored, and also community manager for the Initiative Order, 2 awesome, amazing communities that you should definitely check out. And hopefully you're checking out this one as well, because I think it is just equally as amazing and you should be definitely supporting. I have some fun stuff that's coming up tomorrow. Is the continuation of our Spelljammer campaign, What the Hearts Want, on Creators Assemble. So please be sure to join us. It's 5 p.m. Pacific time. No, 6 p.m. Pacific time over there, where I play my Tabaxi swashbuckler. She's lots of fun. She loves catnip and alcoholic milk. Then you can follow me over on the DAT Network on Friday for the continuation of Adventure, which is a Pathfinder 2E campaign that just started up on Dragons and Things, which has been a lot of fun because I play a Kitsune gunslinger, pirate. So yes, definitely check that out because it is a wacky combo, but I'm loving it so far. There's also too a lot of other things that I have coming up. So if you want to check it out, again, just follow me there. And I want to shout out, because it's probably the last time for me to do so, Dragon Rock RPG Design. My friends Renee and Daniel, thank you so much for allowing me to use your amazing subclass for Ranger, the Archaeologist subclass. It has been so much fun. Being my nerdy little Shay Valaris, who's been just so interested in learning all the things, even if it leads to death.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, next up we'll go with V. V, tell us about yourself.
Hi, I'm V. I'm also Amelia Som, and you can find me most places at Amelia Som or by going to links.ameliasom.com. If you want to see me do more of this, the podcast Guild Fellows and Unprepared Casters, I think the final episode of the arc of Unprepared Casters is next Monday, and then the season of Guild Fellows is going to wrap up sometime before December. I'm also on Offbeat Outlaws YouTube channel most Friday. The show's on every Fridays. I'm there a lot of the time. If you want to see me be the god of the passage of time. And I am also DMing a game Saturday after evening 6:30 EST. I want to say for the Rolling for Charity live stream. Just follow me on Twitter, and if it still exists by Saturday, you'll find out. But yeah, I'm just DMing a little dungeon crawl one shot.
What's it about? What kind of
It's
dungeon
top
crawl one-shot
secret,
is it?
actually.
Oh.
But it's gonna be so good. Is the thing. It's based off of a song, but the top song is top secret.
Ooh. All right. To check
Level
it out.
13, I think.
To find out. And we'll go with Trafer. Trafer, tell us about yourself.
Oh, hi, that's me. I'm Trafer. My name is Jonathan. He, him. I play Trafer. Also he, him. I push the buttons over here too. I'm the producer. So, if you like the things that are happening on the screen, everything goes a lot smoother when I'm not actually playing in them. And hey, I'm open to new projects. Speaking of new projects, you want to make sure that you are following us here on Twitter. You're following, you're in our Discord. Our Discord, you'll get all the announcements. Twitter, who knows what's going to happen over there, am I right?
Also, YouTube community.
Jump in, yeah. Make sure you're subscribed to us on YouTube so that you can get those, and ring that bell so you can get the YouTube community stuff. Because one, we're doing a couple of talkbacks for these shows that we're doing right now. The show we just wrapped up on our Wednesdays, which was, if you missed Of Those Lost, just a beautiful campaign. A few familiar faces in that one. And we're wrapping up here tonight. All these are over on YouTube, so you can watch the whole thing. They're only 10 episodes each, easy to watch. But you want to make sure that you're following us so you can see what we're doing next. Because we have some stuff planned. We're not quite ready to announce them in full yet. But we're going to try some new stuff with the channel and with the people that we know. So stay tuned for that. And, you can check out my stuff, I guess. I guess we'll put up my links too. Because, I got some stuff going on here or there. But, most of what I'm doing is over here. So stick with the Mercs of Mischief. Go check out our back catalog while we're on hiatus. And make sure you're following us so you get when we're doing those talkbacks and when we announce the next round of projects.
Keep your ear to the ground. Next up, Dulcinea. Tell us what's going on.
Hello, I'm Arcady. You can follow me over on my Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or Tumblr as Arcady Koshka. I hang out on all those places doing cosplay and makeup and just chilling. Otherwise, you can catch me here next week at almost the same time slot. I think half an hour earlier, where I'm going to be DMing for the first time ever for a table of wonderful, usually DMs, veteran DMs. I can announce who they are. It's been a week. Puck is one of them. Also, Kai, who just wrapped up Of the Lost, is going to be one. We have wonderful friend of the channel, Mandari, playing. And convinced to stream for the first time ever is my original DM, Margaret, who has agreed to come stream for me, because I can't imagine doing this without her. I put her through so much bullshit
Your
that
dungeon
she
mommy.
deserves. She is my dungeon mom. So I will be very nervous, but very excited. So come hang out with us, next week and see how it goes. I pitched it to the producer as Wild Magic Lisa Frank. So that's kind of what we're going for.
Oh, and the producer is
Amazing.
not me. If you've caught some of our previous one shots and short run things, you may be familiar with a wonderful member of our community, Cara Sophia, who does great work. So
She's been amazing.
A little bit.
Yeah,
different
if I look like I know what I'm doing, it's because Kara set me up to look like I know what I'm doing. This is very much her half of her show too.
Excellent. Can't wait to play. I'm excited. And last but not least, Merrick. Tell us what's going on.
Hello, g'day guys. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. And you can find me all over the internet. You can hit that Google button and see all the cool stuff that I'm in. I have my own Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DeadAussieGamer, where I run a bunch of different shows and a couple of variety shows that we're starting up now, including a Dag Reads, and we're going to be doing a Hero Forge voice acting class. A bunch of cool stuff there. I'm also a cast member on the regular for Quincy's Tavern as one of the tavern guards, and we'll be playing this Saturday at, I want to say, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard. I don't know how time zones work now that freaking daylight does a thing. But sometime that evening, over on Quincy's Tavern, where we'll be playing over there. And, of course, I'm a regular member over on Careful Cantrip, which is, of course, our near and dear friend, where I play Basil, who is just about to embark into his fairy tale book, and some secrets are going to be unveiled as to who Basil truly is coming up in the next few weeks. So if you're keen on that, then go check out the Careful Cantrip crew and join us tomorrow night for that one.
Thank you so much. Check it out, Careful Cantrip. They've been pretty good. They keep hanging out in the thing. I've seen them hanging around. Hi, Careful Cantrip.
Hi, Careful Cantrip.
Hi, I'm Puck. I'm the Dungeon Master here. Maybe give these guys some coins. I'm about to hurt them. Yeah, you catch me on my stuff. It's called Puck in Talk. Most recently, I put out a video because we don't know what a ranger is in terms of D&D, and I prove it in 13 minutes with science. And I know that's a controversial thing to say with 2 rangers in the party, but I mean it with complete love. We don't actually know what a ranger is. We've just assigned a bunch of traits to a class that used to be a subclass of fighter, and made it a thing. Anyway, that's what's going on, and you can check that over on Puck in Talk. Other than that, I'm always here doing stuff, and we'll have announcements. John and I are always working away at stuff, and he's the Roy to my Walt. He's my so what, you don't like that?
I don't know if that's accurate.
No?
Just
all right.
Because like wasn't Roy the guy who ended up like trying to take a lot of credit and stuff, and
Roy was like the business end of things, and Walt was like the dreamer guy.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, that's accurate.
Yeah, okay. All right. So yeah, look out for announcements in the future. We'll be working on that together. Anyways, let's get back into it. When last we left our heroes, man, big scary monster just come out. We'll use this fight music. I don't want to switch halfway through. Big scary skeletal creature cackling in the shadows just rended one of these knights in twain. The rest are all still engaged in savage combat that aren't blinded. And initiative continues. You go to B.
Okay. So my shadow's right next to Black Mercy.
Yep.
She has like weird jewelry thing, yeah?
Yeah, she's got like, she's actually wearing 4 of these rings.
That's excessive. Can I just like, I'd like to cut each one off, like just kind of slice, but go right above the first
Right
set
above
of
the fingers?
phalanges. Yeah, so I can get all 4 of them separate.
Absolutely, you may.
Amazing. You know,
Shoot it
everyone
off.
knows rapiers are so good at slicing things. A nice chop.
So
What
good.
if that's an 18.
Well, the target basically can't resist you.
Oh,
so you
yeah.
can just
And
cut
it
them
is at
off.
advantage, I guess, technically speaking. No, it's 18. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, I can cut them off.
You shear them right off.
I see. Does that take my whole action, I guess?
Yeah, just carving off some fingers.
As you do, as you do. I'll pocket the ring. Oh, no, it's an echo. I don't
Yeah.
pocket anything.
Your echo's like, you gotta come get these.
Yeah. I don't really have a bonus action, so I'm just gonna take some stock of the old situation.
All right. Give me a perception check, please.
Sure. If I knew how the alphabet worked, it would be easy. Oh, that one spun quite a bit. That's an old 7.
All right, never mind. You don't see it. Shay.
Cool. Thank you for that.
No problem. Happy to help.
Appreciate it.
All right. So, yes, Shay sees this thing that is cackling. Oh dear. And she's going to focus. She needs to know what this thing is for reasons.
Okay.
So I don't know if that's like, what do we roll in this as? History? Arcana?
Give me an Arcana.
15?
Okay, with a 15, you can tell that this is a powerful undead. You've never seen one in person, but this is a powerful sentient undead creature called a bone claw.
Okay, and does that put it in the monster category?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yes, it is. I mean, just that.
She will
That's too low.
let everyone. She will yell out, "We're dealing with a bone claw. Not sure if you're aware." And then so that everyone knows, like, it just because she's up in the air too, so it's just her voice is just spreading in that space to make sure we all know what we're working with.
We all know the name of the thing that murders us.
Yeah.
Yeah, they move in
In
shadows.
case
Know
you
the name of
know
your dad.
My bad.
it is an undead creature, very large, very large.
Didn't make it any quieter.
I'll take care of it. Don't worry. All right.
All right, cool. All right. Next up. Other Knight. He's dead. He doesn't get a turn anymore. Harsh but fair. All right. V. From the shadowy ceiling,
Oh, gross.
a head and shoulders kind of emerge like shadow dripping down. And slowly they peel away to show a kind of skeletal form, grinning with wide white teeth, as an enormous hand with long red claws emerges from the shadows. And comes slashing at you. Comes swinging down. That is a 12. Doesn't
I
get you.
definitely dodge out of the way.
And then the second swing is a 20.
Yeah, I don't think I get stuff. So. Oh, wait, no, 20 would still hit. Never mind.
Okay. All right. That is 19 piercing damage and 10 necrotic, and you are grabbed as this thing deftly puts its long claws through your body to hold you in place.
Okay.
Hey, treat!
This is fine.
And as its claws pierce you, you can feel the rotting necromantic magic coursing through the wounds.
I maintain concentration on enlarge, reduce,
Very well.
and cry out in pain.
All right.
I got you, bro.
The same figure begins to emerge from the shadows next to Merrick.
What's the deal with all these bone claws?
Oh, yeah? All right.
Triggering.
Yeah, as this happens, 8 bullets from surrounding Marek suddenly glow and light up. Marek turns to face this dude and he goes, "Big mistake, Skinny." And he takes 8d6 points of damage.
All right, give it to me.
Alright, here we go. Let's see. Can I just roll these as a straight pick? Oh no, he needs to make a saving throw.
All right, what's
Dex save.
dex
He has
save?
disadvantage because he has no way of knowing that they're there.
Well, he got an 11, so
Alright, well that'll fail.
You get a bone claw, and you get a bone claw, and you get a bone claw.
Everybody gets a bone claw.
Oh, we still got these little knights here.
All right, that is 27 points of bullet damage.
Nice.
As there's just this sound like a machine gun. Ding, 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 ding.
All of these shots shoot through this creature. It makes a sound like bullets passing through like heavy cardboard or wood. And then the holes are just all over this creature. There's puffs of dust as they go through it. It's like, you play nice! And claws come at you.
Cheap.
That is a 25.
Ah, that'll hit.
15 piercing and 13 necrotic, and you are grappled, sir.
15 and 13. All right, done, and I'm grappled.
And it pulls you right up to its face and kind of examines you with its big toothy grin as tendrils of shadow whiffed off of it. Where are you from? Night 1 stands up. Tries to take a swing at Traver.
You certainly try.
15. He's probably not going to do it.
No, actually, that does.
Oh, all right then. And then he takes another one for oh my god. All right, that's 2 for Trafer for a total of 24 damage.
Yeah. Well, because meets it beats it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So 24 damage. That's only 12 though in Trafer's world.
Drop in the bucket. Drop in the bucket for Trafer. Mercy, fully encased in ice at this point.
Jonathan knows what that is.
It's probably fine. And Greatsword Swing, oh my god, against the Boulette. That's a 26 and a 24 for a total of 17 plus, so that's 29 slashing damage for the bullet with 2 swings. How's your bullet looking?
It's gone. That is
Oh.
it.
Oh dear.
You're not going to.
Prince Cameric runs, continues to run away. Dulcinea.
I look to my right at the 2 big bone claws that are taken out via Merrick, and I'm just like, nope. And I turn to my left instead, and I head over to Knight 6. Are we? Does this count as flanking with Shay?
Absolutely.
Great. I'm gonna 2-weapon fighting. I'm gonna take a swing with my rapier and a bonus action with my dagger, the special dagger that I've been
All
wanting to use. So I get advantage on both of those, correct?
Absolutely.
All right. That's 1, 2 for the rapier. 22 to hit.
Yeah, those are both good.
So the damage from the rapier is going to be 8 piercing.
All right.
And then I come up with my left hand with the Expanse Steel Dagger. First one is a 27.
Oof.
Second one, can I crit? No, it's 13. So, assuming 27 hits.
27 does hit.
All right, and the Expanse Steel Dagger does 10 piercing.
All right. And I'm just going to add a little bit, because you are how far away? Okay. I'm going to add a d10 of necrotic damage for 5. As you feel the dagger pull away the life force of this knight, and he kind of screams, and you can see like wisps of the essence that makes up his life being drawn into this dagger.
Okay. That's nifty. I don't know what to do with that information. I'll shout to the rest of the group. Expanse Steel might hurt them more.
All may become clear with time.
Understood.
All right. Next up, this guy going to take a swing at V's Echo. Can your Echo take damage, V?
Yeah, it can.
All right, well,
It has 1 hit point.
all right. Does a 23 and a 20 hit it?
Yeah,
All right, you took out your Echo.
that's fine.
But he doesn't move because he used everything to stand up. All right. And the blind one in front of Shay. And Dulcinea, I guess. Disadvantage swing against, we'll say, Dulcinea for a 13.
No.
Oh, I'm going to use my
21.
reaction to attack it since it attacked a creature other than me.
All right, go for it.
Hey. Yeah, that second one will hit me. Then.
That is a 25 to hit.
All right, 25 is a good hit. You might
Yes.
take him down.
Yeah, and I'm going to add that extra bonus as well since it's my favorite foe. So we're going to do the thing.
All right, give me the
Okay,
thing.
so that's 15 points of damage, plus it has to make a DC saving throw because each time you got that potential of blinding.
Well, he doesn't make it because he dies, and he can't see
Oh, okay,
anything
great.
anywhere ever again.
Fantastic.
So, you used the whip for this attack?
Yes, I did.
As the whip cracks, the statue to the right of the door, its eyes light up as well.
Do I notice this?
I would say you notice it.
Okay. When she notices that, because she now is like, she might be activating something, she's gonna just put that good old whip while she's on the back of meat to her side.
All right, then.
She's gonna just put that away for a second.
Just put that away for a quick moment. All right, Dulcinea, I will say, since the reaction attack killed the enemy, you don't take the 9 damage.
Oh, perfect. Oh, let me just undo that. I assumed I would, but I'll
Oh,
just...
no, that's okay. Shay saved you.
Yay!
All right. Next up, another one of these knights on the ground around Trafer stands up and comes at Trafer with his sword. We'll cut you down.
What?
That's 1 for 13. Cut. Slashing at your legs.
God damn it! God. Ah.
Trafer, your response.
Trafer flashes back to a time when he was attacked by a goose, and he thought it was funny, and he kicked at it until 3 more geese jumped out and surrounded him. And he looks around and he's like, "Oh fuck! Wait, hold on, this is bad." And so he's going to run back. Run this way and then this way, so only has to take 3 opportunity attacks.
Okay.
I don't know if you need to do those.
Let me just throw them out there real quick. That's a
How high
21.
is B?
V said she flew 30 feet up into the air.
Well, this thing that grabbed her, like, I guess, where's that? Where's the ceiling? I need
it's-
some detailed logistics here.
Okay, the ceiling's about 35 feet high.
Okay.
V is 5 feet away from the ceiling. It came out of the ceiling and slashed at V, and now it's got V in its claws at 35 feet.
That's too high for me to jump.
You can throw a hand axe.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. 2 of those hit.
All right. That is 8 slashing and 15 slashing, sir.
So that's 23 total, half 12. Okay. Yeah. I am going to throw my first hand axe. I'm aiming for the arms. Or the claws. I'm aiming to break the hold here.
Okay.
That's a crit fail.
Oh, dear. Axe goes high, bounces off the ceiling, drops down.
Alright, lost that axe. I have a second attack. That's a 26.
That's a hit.
And do you want me to do damage, or is this just to release the grapple?
Yeah, do some damage, and then what I'll do, because I am benevolent, is I will give V a chance to do a saving throw in response to the damage that was dealt to the hand. V, you can do
Plus the one is, so it's 8 damage.
Excellent. You can do a strength saving throw, please.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's a 10, but I'm also I can do something. I'm
Okay.
gonna expend a charge on my magic armor.
Okay.
And so that brings that up to a 14.
All right. A 14 is enough to free yourself. So as the axe hits home on the creature, you're able to extract yourself from its claws.
Also, quick
Cool.
reminders for anyone. Shay has 5 coins, V has 5 coins, Dulcinea has 4 coins.
You got coins. You can use them for a success, or you can use one for a reroll.
Yeah. I forgot about the coins. I also forgot about Greg, so I look forward to that on my next turn.
Yeah, you can always bring Greg out.
Yeah.
All right. Next up, Meat and Merrick.
All right, Meat's not close enough to be of any help. Marek does not like this.
No, this is a bad place. This is...
How injured does the one that took my rain of bullets look? Does it look like that's? I mean, I know it looks dead, but like,
It seems unperturbed by the 8 holes in its body.
okay, because it's weighing up whether or not taking a full round to like blast it versus getting the fuck out of there is whichever is better. I think I'm gonna have to make a run for it.
All right. Then I'm going to need a strength save to extricate yourself from these claws.
Could I use an acrobatics?
Sure.
Yes.
Give me your acrobatics, sir.
All right. That is a 17 to extricate myself.
Give it a little kick on the palm of the hand, and you get yourself out from these claws.
As Marek
Come back, new plaything!
How about a new game, Smiley? Hide and seek. And I'm gonna, like, smoke bomb! And I'm gonna fog cloud.
All right.
I'm gonna fog cloud a 20-foot area.
Very well.
Now, I want to basically just get... Oh, no, I've done this wrong. There we go. Where are you? No.
It's okay, I got it.
Okay. Yeah, that's the one. And then as a bonus action, because I am a tiny, tiny little creature,
Yep.
I have nimble escape.
Okay. You're getting out of dodge?
Oh yeah, absolutely. And this is gonna drop my Actually, no, I'm going to use a stealth check, actually, and not use Nimble Escape, and then use my bonus action to turn him into my Hunter's Mark.
Very well.
So I'm going to try and stealth away.
Okay.
Actually, I'm going to try and move to here quietly.
All right. Move through the mist.
Yeah.
All right. And what is Meat doing?
Nothing. He can't reach anything, and his movement's dedicated to Shay's turn.
Very well. This
Oh,
guy.
bonus action. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, bonus action. Hunter's Mark. That's all. Yeah.
This guy just merges with the shadows and then comes out over here and just starts grabbing knights.
Oh, hey, they're spending the weapon. They're not fighting us.
Unfortunately, he misses twice. They can't hit the knights, but you guys, they can hit everything.
Right. They'll just crit on us all over the
Yeah,
place.
V, you're up.
Cool.
This thing is still like hanging upside down from the ceiling next to you,
Yeah.
clinging to the shadows.
I'm going to. My echo is gone.
Okay.
If I move away, it gets an attack of opportunity, yeah?
It is going to swing at you.
Yeah, okay.
You take the risk?
I'm gonna take the risk.
All right.
It's gonna do
Can
so
you
with
roll-
disadvantage.
Yes.
Because
And
of,
you could just
because
roll
of
low
my,
for me.
Because of my ghost shit.
Because you ghost shit.
Yeah.
All right. Hindered by the ancestral spirits of Trafer. It swings with a 12.
That misses, so I'm going
Long
to...
claws reaching out for you. Come back!
Yeah, I'm gonna fly kind of diagonally toward Trafer. I'm not a huge fan of surfaces right now, so I'm just gonna hover about 10 feet above, which is still not quite even at Trafer's head. Maybe before I do that, I hit it twice, though.
All right. Give me them swings.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sure that hit. That's a 27.
All right. 27
minimum
it
damage.
is.
We love to see it.
Oh, boy. Oh,
then-
no.
Does a 16 hit?
16 does not hit, I'm afraid.
What if I... these coins aren't gonna last forever. I'm gonna spend a
No,
coin.
look, spend them if you got them right now. This is
Does
the
a
time.
17 hit?
The 17 does hit.
It was worth it.
All right, give me the damage.
That was better. That's 14.
Okay, 14 damage is good.
Yeah. And okay. And then I still have a bonus action. I am going to manifest my echo right underneath it.
Okay.
Or if you want to put it right underneath it to the side so they can see where the token is, that's fine too.
Absolutely. I will just put an echo over here.
Oh, I had my branding smite too, so that gets more damage.
All right, give me some smite damage.
Ooh, 8 smite damage.
8 smite damage.
And Greg is here.
All right, let's bring Greg out.
Greg is gonna go for night 4 because I assume Greg would have been near me.
Oh, for sure.
That's a 15 to hit, so that misses.
Not
No,
quite.
that's night. Does that hit the knights?
No, not the knight.
Okay.
These guys are beefy.
Cool. Okay. Thank you. That's my turn.
All right. Shay,
Okay.
you are on board meat.
Yes. She put away her whip because she's now trying to analyze said situation with these things looking like, I don't know, they're coming alive or something. Not sure. She does have a crossbow that she had towards her back. So she's going to take that out instead. But basically the Knight 3 it's almost like as if he got smacked with some dirt in the middle of his forehead. Casting that good old hunter's mark, and then gonna try to do some shooty action. Hopefully it hits. That first one does. I'm assuming 11 does not hit.
No, not quite.
Okay, that's definitely better. 21 to hit.
Yep, that's a good hit.
Okay. I also too. Let's see. I got that one. So that's 9. 11 points of damage for that to Knight 3.
All right. 11 points of damage. He's in really rough shape.
Fantastic.
All right.
That was my bonus action and everything. So yeah.
Very well. Shay, would you like to use a coin to examine one of these pillars?
Yes, I would
That
love
lets you
to.
do that.
I didn't know that was a thing because I thought it was just re-rolls and all 5 for the flashy flashback.
Look, they're my rules, and
Seriously,
I
now,
will
let's
gladly.
Change them again.
I will gladly, if I'm able to, observe this while I'm in it because I can now see more. I have a better vantage point.
I would love for you to do that.
Yes.
All right, give me an investigation on this pillar that you're flying next to.
Okay, that is Fantastic. That is a 19 plus 8. So I see all.
All right. You see all. This pillar continues to tell the story about how the weapon was locked away and placed under guard by 3 of the finest Undying Empire Guardians. Chaotic beings that would kill anything that came near. It was surmised early on that perhaps the weapon was unruly because it was comprised of the essence of the guardian that was slain and was seeking vengeance for its untimely death. Next up.
Okay.
This guy pops into the shadows right over here
Oh, good.
and starts eating knights.
That saves me a turn. I
Okay.
was gonna try to grapple him and throw him over there. It was gonna be a big negotiation, but this is so much easier.
He grasps Knight 1 just fine. And Knight 1 darn near disintegrates on his hand, but he's still alive. Screams in pain as necrosis flows through his body. And the creature very gladly begins to shred him to pieces.
Oh,
Next up, this guy lurks through the shadows looking for Merrick. But when he comes out, he finds more knights to snack on. But he can't hit him. The other ones were easier to strike. This knight all fights against it. But on Mercy's turn, a white, misty form begins to rise from Mercy's body. Slowly taking shape. It looks like the fog Merrick just cast. But it starts to rise from this icy, hunched-over form left on the ground, slowly making its way up. Then we go to more knights, trying their best to try and defeat these horrible creatures. Prince runs, and it's Dulcinea's turn.
I see Mercy starting to reform and just absolutely the fuck not. I'm gonna run up to her. I don't even spell cast. I just have my rapier and my dagger out, and I just go ham, stabbing both of them until, especially with the necrotic one, because it downed that guy and sucked his life out real good. I'm hoping that it might do it again. So straight up weapons attack.
Yeah. Hit me with it.
Okay, rapier is 21 to hit.
21 is a good hit.
That will do 6 piercing.
All right. You
And
slash at the mist, and your rapier goes through it and just swirls around. You're not sure if you do anything. The dagger comes in with a 22. And you feel like you have stabbed a physical form. And like your dagger is a straw, it starts to draw this mist into it. And a misty skeletal hand grabs your wrist. And the rotted face of Black Mercy rises from it and stares at you. Who are you?
No one.
You take 6 frost damage.
Not a problem.
All right. As her form is being drawn into this. I will not be ended by the likes of you.
You don't have a say in that, and I'm just still stabbing. I know it's only one attack, but it's just repeated stabbing. Not even engaging. Dulcinea is a big talker, and there's just very little talking happening
Just
right now. Just
nothing.
not even engaging.
There are no words, only stabbing.
Yes.
All right. That is fair. the stabbing continues. All right. Knights continue to try and do something about these giant skeletal monsters. They're doing all right. And then another one tries. Okay. Next up, we go to Trafer.
Trafer, as soon as he saw one of the bone claws turn their attention to the knight, and then a second one right in front of him, completely disengage and go for the knights, things start turning in his head. These are reliquary guards. They're here to stop people from fucking with this thing. They don't care who. He turns to Shay. Can you open this door, like, now?
I could certainly try.
Trafer would like to scoop up in his giant arms V, Greg, and Dulcinea all at once and run them out of... Yeah. Kicking and screaming. I don't care. My
I
hand
wanna
can probably wrap
contest
around her
this.
waist. Okay. Yeah, no,
I want a strength contest. I know I'm
good.
gonna lose, but I don't give a
I'll
shit.
take a free
Wait,
ride.
are you wanting me to go to open the door for the weapon?
I
Is
am
that
gonna
what you're saying?
clear everybody out of the path of the door is what's happening right now. Well, unless maybe not Dulcinea, but everybody. Who
Or are you
comes
saying
with
the
me-
door to the exit? You're saying the door to the exit.
No, the door to the weapon.
Oh, you want me to open? Okay, I have to make sure.
Yeah, Traver's
I had to make
pointing
sure.
at the door when he says, "Can you open this right now?"
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Contested strength.
Can I argue that I could do acrobatics instead to wiggle?
You absolutely could.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, she's not dead. She's not dead
I
yet.
think because I'm enlarged, I get. Look, if you just want to resist and not roll off, I'll just let you.
No, I love a roll off. I do
Okay.
love a roll off.
All right, I do get advantage on this then, because I'm
Fine.
very big.
All right.
So big.
23.
Strength check. A 7 and an 8.
Fuck you.
She wiggles out of his fingers.
Wow.
And he's
And
just
I'm like,
"Fuck it."
yeah, you're like getting your fingers
Stabby
in the slice.
So I
It's like-
grab V and Greg and drag them all the way over here by this statue.
All right. Way they go.
When you do, my echo goes and disappears because I'm more than 30 feet away, and I go, oh,
No.
damn.
Should have wiggled.
All right.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Echo goes away.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Wiggle, wiggle.
Merrick and Meat.
This is troublesome. Because my instincts and Meat's instincts are under no circumstances should that door be open. And Trafer's just put that out there. When we came here, the goal was to try and stop whatever's happening, and I feel like what Trafer just said kind of flips that on its head, and it's unleashing what's here. Merrick's not gonna stand for it. Merrick will do the thing that he's been accused of since day one, and whistle to Meat. And he and Meat make their way towards the exit.
So that means that I have to basically now I have to
You
do
just stay on
acrobatics or
dismount.
something. Or yeah, I'm gonna dismount.
All right.
Meat will try to keep you on, not like aggressively, but like almost begging you.
No, that makes total sense. I think that unfortunately, because of the fact that I think Shay is also too thinking this might somehow have a connection to basically freeing her parents from that state along with the others. So I think that's why she's going to try to contest it. Not saying that she's going to be successful, but we never know.
Yep.
right.
I don't think Merrick would stop you. I think like I'm sorry, I don't think Meat would stop you. I think so by the way, I'm gonna move, nimble escape, and then dash. So basically, I'm already pretty much at the exit. But I'm gonna say that I'm gonna stop around here. When Meat originally doesn't come because I imagine Shay's like trying to get off and stuff like that. You see Merrick going, "Meat, get over here!" And this is the first time he's actually yelled at Meat, and Meat will let Shay down gently, and then kind of very, very, like, you know, like having to choose between, like, people, like, hesitates, and we'll go just between where we are.
That makes sense.
All right.
Oh, poor
Very well.
baby.
I know.
There is a cry echoing through the chamber as one of the other knights is eviscerated by one of these bone claws. And it's V's turn.
What's going on, Trafer?
As far as I can tell, the weapon wants those guys dead, not us.
Right. Okay.
Look, sometimes you try to contain an old relic and it doesn't want to be contained, and so it fights you. We're not the ones containing it.
So do we just? Why are we not leaving?
Oh, I'm down with leaving. I was just trying to get us out of the way of the blast.
Great.
Not
Cool. I'm probably just going to get Gregory and move away.
All right.
Hold on, I'll just measure it. I will, just in case, I'll bonus action drop an echo right where... I'm gonna keep an echo 30 feet behind me, basically. I'm gonna run, dash, and movement.
All right, you should have control of your echo.
Cool. Okay, so I'll run up to Meat, and then I'll figure that out, and you can go talk to someone who's doing something more interesting than just measuring stuff on Roll20.
Very well. Shay.
Okay, I'm willing to use coins for this in order to see what the third pillar on this side says to determine what action she's going to take, whether or not she's going to open the door or not.
Very well. Shay, give me an investigation check, please.
Okay, that is that is a 23.
Okay. Shay, with everything that's going on around you, you're frantic. You look all over the place. You see on all of these pillars repeated one symbol. The whip. And you see the two statues whose eyes have begun to glow. Their skeletal hands have been removed from their robes, as though they are waiting for some kind of command.
Okay. She's going to then with that take the whip that she put at her side. And she's going to like swing it overhead again, kind of like in a slow motion, and then speeding it up to like hit the ground, and she'll say, "Open!" as she does that.
All right. The two enormous forms pull their skeletal hands from their robes, grab the sides of the door, breaking away shards of ice, and pull them open. As they do, the two knights in front of the door instantly become encased in ice, as a blast of frozen air escapes. Their screams echo for but a moment before they're immediately silenced. And with that, the Bone Claws kneel. Dulcinea,
Yes, sir.
I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, you do. I would like to use a coin to re-roll that.
Very well.
That was a 5.
That was a 5. Oh, sorry, ignore
See if
that.
it's any better.
Oh,
21, nat 20.
Okay, that's better. That's better. You take 33, so take half of that in cold damage as that blasts out around you.
What's half of 33?
16.
Thank you
16.
so much.
And this icy grip on your hands tightens. You will join me forever.
I don't care. As long as you're gone, I don't care. Stab slips out.
All right. Well, yeah, actually, Trafer and Shay and V, I need you guys to make con saves as well.
Ah,
An attempt was made.
Yeah.
19.
I'm gonna spend a coin on that one too.
That was a 22.
What if I spend a coin again? Can I do that?
You can
You,
keep
look,
going.
you can spend as many coins as you want.
This seems like a good
And
save
half.
to
This,
not
yes,
fail.
yes.
Okay. I got one coin left.
Oh my
Wait, how many
god.
did you just spend? Because you had 5.
I already had spent one and I just spent 3.
Oh God.
So look. All right.
I got one left. We're gonna manifest.
You got this, V?
Not
Oh no.
great.
Oh my god.
God, there was no number that can save you. Okay, so V,
Yeah.
that is 33 frost damage.
I'm down by 3 HP if I had fucking remembered to, what's the thing? Second wind. I meant to, and then I didn't. I made a fucking echo instead.
Oh no.
My echo, oh no, I'm unconscious, so my echo's gone too. Does it go if I'm unconscious? How does that work?
I think don't you need to, like, I don't know, be alive to, like, I mean,
Okay, I'm not dead
most things
yet.
go
Technically
away.
alive.
Mhm.
Most things go away when you're unconscious, but echoes might be different. I don't know. I haven't had a lot of experience with them.
No, I'm incapacitated. Yeah, it's gone.
Okay. All right. Yeah, so anybody who got below a 16 takes 33. Anybody who got above takes half.
Okay.
V is
Anyone-
covered in frost and drops to the ground.
Anyone within 30
I'm not
feet of
still
me-
like frost resistant from the giants that we fought, right? Yeah. I didn't get anything cool from Black Mercy when I stabbed her.
Well, just maybe. Just maybe.
Okay,
Let's see
just
what
maybe.
30 feet of me, take 6 off of whatever damage you do.
Fuck yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
shit!
I'm not
so
within
wait, it was
30 feet of you.
33, so half of 33 is 6.
Well, you gotta be
That was
close enough.
16.
6, so
That's-
yeah, 10 if you're within 30
10.
feet of me.
Yeah, okay.
You're within 15 feet.
Yeah,
Or is that your
we're
That's
echo?
good,
my
we're good, we're
echo.
Oh, that's your echo. Oh, God. No, you're way
Oh,
over
wait,
here.
you said it was 10 within 30 feet of you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's your echo. Oh god, no. Wait, where are you?
So, good news, your echo takes 10 less damage.
How far are you?
Echo
Okay.
is fine.
Yeah, well, would have been.
Oh, I guess.
All right.
Yeah, because I'm unconscious. Yeah. Fine. It's fine.
All right. I mean, the knights are pretty much broken at this point.
Wait, does Meat have to make a saving throw?
Meat is unaffected.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because he's
Lava
so
dragon.
hot.
Because he's hot as fuck.
He's
And-
feeling hot, hot, hot.
Yeah, he's feeling hot, hot, hot. He's got powers. Mercy continues to hold on to you, Dulcinea. That's just going to be her turn. So we'll go to Dulcinea's turn.
My dear dungeon master,
Of course.
would you allow me to use 2-weapon fighting with just the dagger if I'm holding it in both hands, having abandoned my rapier and just wailing on this one?
Certainly I would.
Cool. So I'm gonna do 2 swings with that then. First is a 25,
Oh,
and that will do 9 piercing. Second is 24. That will do. Did it roll? Did it go through?
yep, did. Well, not the damage yet, but
Damage. You want to roll damage? There we go.
Oh, there
7
we go.
piercing.
so this form like clings, clawing at you as it's drawn into this dagger. Just pulled deeper and deeper until there is nothing left.
I just like sit back on my heels, very tired because I'm not. This is like the most physical energy I've done in a long time to break free from Trafer's grasp and then just stabbing, like just near exhaustion, sitting back and just drop the dagger.
All right. Trafer.
Yeah. So the whole area is kind of cold, yeah?
Yeah, there's like this blowing Arctic wind coming through these doors.
Thing I said I would do if I went unconscious.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice.
This is saying until I come back. If I come back.
Shay, do you think you can deal with this thing? Can you talk to it? Can you talk to the machine? Can you talk to the weapon thing?
I don't know, Trafer. I'm not sure.
You want to stay here or you want to come with me? Or put it that way.
We have to get V.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna get her. Don't worry about that. Do you want to come with or not?
What about Dulcinea? She's like yelling.
Dulcinea looks pretty fine, actually. Like, she took a little bit of damage, but, like, she just mostly looks a little crazed.
You follow the general's orders, not their actions. Are you coming with, outside, or staying in here?
I'll go. I'll follow.
All right, then I'm gonna stay out because I'm trying to give you some extra movement here. So I'll scoop her on the way.
Right.
And then continue over here.
I was not aware if Dulcinea really was hurting or not, so I was like trying.
I was, and then whatever Trafer's ghost did, like, undid a lot of that damage.
You're small now.
Oh shit! I'm back to small.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Trafer shranky.
Shay's even smaller. I will shoulder carry her over to V.
Okay. Fair enough, because I have something that I can do.
Yeah,
V
I
is
think
also
you can
literally
save
small.
Save
Yes.
him right now. I don't think I can.
All right. Shoulder carry over. That your turn, Trafer?
That bonus action just to keep my rage going, just in case I gotta.
All right.
And I've
Smart.
got kind of my back out against the door,
Trying to like block
direction.
the
Yeah,
incoming
trying to
blast.
block. Hopefully Shay can get V back up on her wings. And
All right. Merrick.
I am ditching these guys because they're all gonna die. But, not knowing what Trafer's doing, but hearing all the shouting,
Yep.
and especially in regards to healing V, I'm going to roll a insight check on Meat.
Okay.
Because Meat's last instruction was to join and to hurry up.
Mhm.
So Merrick's gone. Merrick's I was going to do a couple things. I stayed within shooting range, so if the hand didn't let you go, I was going to shoot the hand off.
Oh, for sure.
But you guys look fine enough to make dumb decisions. I'm going to run, and Meat is going to make that will save. Let's see what happens here. Meat is going to.
Well, I'm gonna hijack Meat a little bit.
Okay, by all means, please.
So
if you got something you've got in mind, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. So Meat looks in your direction, and the flames that always glow beneath the scales of Meat dim. They dim to almost darkness, and then they reignite blue. And Meat takes a look to you, lets out a soft, kind of low, "Rrr," and bolts in the other direction, towards the door.
What are you doing? I turn back and run back.
All right.
Can I do a flavor thing?
Absolutely.
Marek will run straight into the blizzard, and I'd like to make a saving throw as the wind is just sort of like hitting him as
Absolutely.
he's running straight after meat.
Give me that con.
I do advantage because it's my favorite terrain, maybe?
Sure.
Yeah.
Still benevolent.
Oh, I didn't need it. 20, 30, 20.
A-okay, but the winds still do half of 33 damage to you.
Yeah. So yeah,
You're
I'm
blasted.
pushing in. I'm pushing in, just yelling after meat with the wind howling back on him. You can see like kind of frost kind of burning his ears, making them that kind of bright pinkish blue, as he's kind of like just trying to get forward.
All right.
Meat!
V.
Take this off for manifestation reasons. Nope. That's failure.
V. You regenerate 10 hit points. Because
Nani?
Frederick did drink deep of those wearing the trollkin bands. And as you awaken, you hear Frederick in your mind say, "We should save her." He says, "Please, V, I have to."
So this beginning my turn, so gonna bonus action second wind.
All right.
Well done.
Okay. And I don't have a whole lot of HP. But I guess I'm gonna head back.
All right.
Let's see, where's 30 feet gets me about there. Yeah, I'll go ahead and dash. Where's the blizzard?
It's emanating from the doorway to the far east here.
Like, how far out does it come?
It gets out to about, we'll say, let me put a marker down. We'll put the fog as a marker.
Okay, cool.
We'll say it gets to about here-ish.
Okay, so I'm not taking any more damage since I've entered it.
No, you've already taken that first brunt. It appears to be coming in waves.
Cool. We'll see if I survive the next one.
All right.
I'm gonna just get up to Dulcinea.
All right. Shay.
Okay. All right. So here's my thought.
Okay.
Okay. If she's able to, because of the fact that technically she still doesn't know, like, if they were to destroy what's beyond that door, if it would help or do more harm, she's trying to figure out this puzzle, like figuring it out, because there's a potential way to destroy the weapon, but then at the same time, she's afraid that she could release
Is she doing any of this out loud?
more. No, she's not saying. No, this is me out of character,
like
trying
mental
to ask
calculations.
first, like how, like whether or not I would need to use coins or not in order to basically assess the situation. Since the other pillars, she figured out the pillars on one side, but she still doesn't know. Like, there's still 3 other pillars that could say something totally different.
So,
give more insight to this.
from looking at everything, there's a couple things you can surmise.
Okay.
You can surmise that the weapon itself is sentient. It's made up of the essence of a dead elder
Right.
dragon.
Right.
You can surmise that the whip can be used as a control mechanism to open and close the doors. As far as destroying the weapon, you feel like if there was a clear way to destroy it, they likely would have done it rather than contain it. Either that or they just didn't care. And in terms of unleashing it, you're not sure what its limitations are from reading all of this, but you've seen its devastation firsthand.
By what's happening right now.
Yeah, but what's happening right now, what happened to that giant town up top?
Trafer, I'm not sure if we should keep these doors open. I can control the doors and close it again if need be. What should I do?
I just wanted it to get rid of the knights. Look, living weapons don't have guards. They have keepers. Those are the keepers. We just gotta leave them alone. And this will go back how it was before anyone showed up.
We could be unleashing this thing upon the world if we just leave.
Oh no, yeah, shut the door. Like, totally shut the door. I mean, they'll probably shut it if we don't, but might as well so they know you're on their side.
All right, I'm doing it. And then she's gonna basically do the same thing, but she's gonna close. Demand for it to close. Just close when she strikes it down this time to see if it works.
All right, you shout out close, and the hands try to push the doors, and they're struggling as the blasts of wind come pouring through. The process is slower than when they were opening it, but they seem to be making it. Next up, we go back to Dulcinea.
I kind of like suddenly come back to realize people are leaving and the bone claws are bowing and Meat's next to me. I'm gonna scoop up Mercy's troll rings, all 4 of them.
All right.
And pick back up the dagger and tuck it away. Now that I've kind of come to my senses, I don't think I should just leave that sitting around.
The dagger is cooled to the touch when you pick it up.
Yeah, I'll tuck that very safely away. And instead of moving, I'm gonna turn to Meat, because he's just shown up. And hey boy, what's up?
It looks like he's about to bound right over your head.
We should go that way.
Yeah.
No, we shouldn't. You want to go that way? And I should go, just so we're clear, that way? I glance at Merrick, who I can see sprinting over.
Merrick's
Okay.
in distress.
Yeah.
He's calling out to Meat against the howling winds of the cold effect.
As I stand up and wipe the ichor and blood off me, pat Meat on the head, and you should just say bye to Merrick before you go. And I'm gonna not quite limp, but slowly make my way out because I trust Meat. I'll take my dash. I'll get 60
right.
feet. I'll get probably roughly over by Draper and Shay. And Meat says we should go.
Meat said we should. What do you mean? Meat said we should. Meat can't talk. He's just a little wyvern.
He made affirmative noises. You should hurry if you want to see him.
I look over at Meat. What does he look like?
He's still pulsing with these blue flames all over his body.
Okay. I see. Has Meat still got my hat on?
Yep.
If he's not looking back, it's kind of like I'm imagining once upon a time when this is not a flashback. This is just me reminiscing. Where Marek first met Meat, and Meat was like really belligerent. Like he was a wild animal. He just independent, never really relied on him. But getting to know him over time had like become very akin to like a Labrador or a lapdog. But now looking at his back, seeing him like glowing blue, but still like not taking off the hat, Merrick kind of stops for a moment. And he says, no. He knows what he's doing. Damn it! And Merrick's gonna, he's gonna turn and say, we gotta get out of here, quick! Shut the door! Get a move on! I'm gonna, and what I'd like to do, maybe, is use my last spell on a fog cloud to cover the retreat, just in case.
Of course. So,
and I'll
V, I'll
cast
say
it on where Meat is.
V, I'll say you went along with Dulcinea, kind of trying to help her along the way to get away.
I can carry her. I'm really strong, actually.
You are
You're
super
like
strong.
super hurt though. Like you're way more hurt than me right now.
Yeah, but I can carry you if you want me to.
Okay. I feel like we're probably limping slightly together.
It's what Frederick wants. And
It's so important to Frederick that I.
Yeah.
All right. If this is what Frederick wants, I will allow it.
Yeah. How much of this door is still open?
The door is beginning to close, and Meat sprints forward, leaping through the crack in the door as the statues struggle to close it. And shortly after Meat dives inside, the wind just stops, and the doors clang shut. The guardians, these bone claws, still kneeling, silent, slowly merge back with the shadows, leaving the frozen remains of the frontier knights scattered around them. As the room goes silent. We are out of initiative.
It's weird when you get bigger, all the kind of the fluids, like in your throat and stuff, get bigger with you. But when you get smaller, they don't.
Yeah. A little easier if it's not such a, sudden transition.
it
If
was kinda
this
sudden.
can come to the spell's end. Yeah.
What should we do about Meat? If we try to open it again, it's too dangerous.
I think.
Looking at the door from the outside, is there like a big, thick, snowy bank like above where the entranceway is?
No, the frost does not reappear.
Oh no, I mean like on the, like where we entered in.
Oh yeah, where you guys entered in, there's a bunch of snow up top.
Yeah, that's kind of where I imagine we pulled back to.
Absolutely.
Marek loads his rifle with which I've actually counted his last bullet.
Nice.
And he takes aim, and I'm going to shoot that snowbank to try and cause a collapse to conceal the entranceway.
Hold on.
All right.
Oh no, I
Is
just
there...
there's this loud bang as the bullet rockets off, and the snow rumbles down from the top of the bank.
Fills the
I don't know
cavern.
how much this is, but I try not to get crushed by it.
Fills the cavern. And you are all left standing in this frozen town with a snow-filled cavern.
I'd go see if the prince is within sight or if he's wandered off.
Um,
I'm fine one way or another.
the prince is nowhere in sight, and you also can't find Degris anymore.
Merrick
Trevor-
stays right here.
Yeah, Trafe runs over to Merrick. What are you doing, man? We gotta see if we can get it to unfree Shay's family and stuff. Man, it's like
It's all right, Trafer. If what's happened can't be undone, at risk of it hurting more innocents, it's not meant to be.
Well, I mean, it has a will, right? And it has keepers, and those keepers have priority. And this isn't. Look, I've never seen anything on this scale, but like, if we just talk to it.
Slowly, as Trafer talks, you can see one of the frozen buildings behind him. The thick facade of ice, the casing, starts to fade away. And all around this town you're in, slowly starts to free itself from the ice. Concerned and confused giants begin talking to each other and wandering about with each other as everything begins to defrost all around you.
Shay's gonna, if that happens, she's gonna start running in the direction of where her parents and their party, the people on their team were.
You run over to them, dodging the occasional giant foot plowing through the street. And they're there. Confused, scratching their heads, talking to each other, trying to figure out what happened. But they're all back.
Shay's gonna run and like try to give the biggest hug to both her father and her mother, Gary and Lilith. Kind of without thinking, just instinctively.
All right. And they confusedly hug you back, because to them they don't know what happened. Time just stopped for them and then restarted.
I can't believe it. You're here. You're back to normal. I'm just so happy.
Back to normal from what? What happened to the town?
It's a long story, but I am just...
It's a whole new culture here to investigate.
There's a lot more, for sure. But we'll get to that later. And then she's going to, again, embrace them. Even though they're so confused, she's just elated that basically she has her parents again. And she probably would do the same with or greeting the other members of the team, even though they're also probably confused.
All right. So with that happy reunion happening, Dulcinea, you can feel the hatred and malevolence now contained within your dagger. You're confident at this point that you now contain the soul, frozen, hateful, and wrathful as it may be, of the Black Mercy within your blade.
For a moment, I think about handing it off to Trafer to keep in the reliquary, but I think better of it. And I'm gonna just hang on to it, dispose of it myself. And I'm gonna send one more sending.
All right.
To Renarius. Prince heading south. Try to find him first. Get him to Melangar. Make sure he doesn't blow my cover.
You get back. I'll always keep your secrets, lady. It will be done.
Yeah, and I trust that if he finds him, great. And if the prince dies in the wilderness, it's also not too much sweat off my back.
It's also not that big a deal.
Right? It's great if he lives, but also one less moving piece to worry about if he does die.
Dulcinea,
Yes.
is it cool if I approach?
Yeah, I mean, you kind of like see her muttering to herself in Infernal, which I might add. So you might catch the tail end of it if you speak Infernal.
I do speak Infernal.
So what? You might hear something about cover blown then.
Yeah. File that away for later.
Mm-hmm.
But V looks at you and internally can't separate the version of yourself that they see right now with the child.
But would only be like 8 years. So like young adult probably.
Okay, it was young adult. But like that feeling of fear and running and like this whole time, you know, you've been V's boss, so it's like been, you know, it's been cool. And V's also a fairy, and time works differently in the Feywild. And I think Dulcinea might realize now, looking into V's eyes, that you actually have no frame of reference for how old they are, how much they've seen, and these sorts of things. And wordlessly, they just hand the essence needle over to you. I think this is a conversation I shouldn't facilitate.
Oh, do I touch it? Just take it?
For now.
Okay. Thanks. I'm super unsure what this is all about. It's been a long day.
Dulcinea, you grasp the hilt of this sword. And there's nothing. It's just a blade. You don't feel any connection or any voice or anything.
Shake it a little bit.
It doesn't come through at all.
But yeah, I don't understand. I already have a sword.
Drick?
You grasp it, and Frederick whispers back to you, V. Thanks, but that's not who I am anymore. She's safe now, and I'm glad for it. She does not need to relive those horrors.
Nod and tell Dulcinea. Miscalculated something. Apologies.
Oh, no need to apologize. It's fine. It was a tough battle. Are you okay? Do you need it? And I'm gonna slap her with a cure wounds at level 1.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I just touch her shoulder. Are you okay? And you get 6 healing. It's not a ton, but
I will always happily take however much healing I am given.
yeah, I think it's understandable if we're all a little bit addled after that.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm always fine. I'm alive in the end, so.
Yeah.
How are
Yeah.
you?
I'm fine. Likewise. Always fine if you're alive in the end.
Just seemed that took a lot out of you. More than me in some ways.
She had it coming for a long time.
So now what?
Gosh, I don't know. I didn't think I'd get this far, actually, at all. Go south again, back to the continent. What about you?
Some interesting conversations with my boss.
Again, I agree. I think that actually might be next in store for me, too.
Kind of start heading toward the rest of the group.
Yeah.
While this is happening, giants just begin milling about, walking all over the place, trying to figure out what's happening. One comes up to you, Trafer, and kind of kneels down, puts his elbows on his knees.
Yeah.
Little fella,
Yeah.
want to do me a favor and ask your spirit guardians what happened here?
Meemaw, Pop, you guys know, can you give him the breakdown?
And two spirit guardians, ghosts of giants long past, emerge from this person as well.
Oh. So it's like, you can do that too.
Yeah,
All right.
you're not from around here, are you?
No, we're from, all right. You might want to sit down actually, you might want to gather everyone up, because there's kind of a debriefing that needs to happen. A military kind, not like we gotta tell you guys a lot of stuff. We don't know how long y'all have been frozen, but, I got a lot of questions, too.
Well, I'll gather the townsfolk. Thanks a lot, friend.
Yeah. Did y'all see that? Man, that was like... All right.
And Merrick, while this is all going on around you, I imagine you're still sitting there thinking about meat.
Merrick is very much trying to figure out why Meat gave it up. You know, we'd spent so much time surviving, so much time trying to live in this harsh world, you know, whether it's, you know, the blasted lands of the Scale Lands, or, you know, the city streets of Melangar, the wandering waves of the oceans between here and the Treasured Expanse. You know, we've come so far together. Why here? Why now? What was it that made that big difference that got Meat to make that choice in the end? He knows, even though he can't prove it, or he can't see it, or touch it, he knows that what happened here with the giants, the melting of the ice, that Marek played a part in bringing Meat here, but it was Meat who made the ultimate sacrifice. He wipes a few tears from his eyes and starts talking to Meat, but to himself. You know, I never thought there'd be anything that'd be more important than, you know, saving my own skin. And, who would have thought it would have been goofy little cold-blooded reptile that showed me what it was to look out for others. Marek reaches into his boot and will retrieve something, if it's all right with Puck.
Absolutely.
Just backstory-wise. And he actually pulls out a very old and tarnished ring. It is the Ring of the Frontier Knights, which Marek had discarded long ago. Maybe the knights and who they were can die here under this hill with you. Maybe I can carry some of that weight for you, Pete. Maybe it's time there were people who were looking out for other folk in this horrible place. Maybe I can make that change with you. And he'll put the ring back on, onto the ring that looked like it was once where the wedding band mark was on his finger. He places it firmly and holds it.
All right. And with that, the world has changed forever. The expedition to find the northeast coast of the Treasured Expanse will forever live in history as a truly auspicious occasion. When it was discovered that this uninhabited continent contained horrors unimaginable, but something was keeping them at bay. In small places and small ways, the disconnected outcasts and settlers of the four empires had been stemming the tide to keep this ancient undead empire from awakening. While their threats still lingered, their damage was mitigated. It was learned that giant kind once lived forever in this land, and one of their villages was unthawed from ice, and a team of archaeologists, along with their protege daughter, discovered many new things about their history and the past of this land. The Treasured Expanse was never going to be the same again. And unbeknownst to our explorers, as they all figured out where to go next or what to do next, deep inside Merrick's cart, nestled under a pile of old clothes and some Yeti fur, was a tiny, hot little egg. With just a little coating of frost on it. And that is where we end today. Thank you all so much for joining us.
That was a great finale. That was
Yay!
a great finale. Hey, Rangers, you came in on the fucking outro.
The epilogue, yeah.
That was the finale of a 10-episode series, so you can check it out in the VODs. You can watch the whole thing. It's
Yeah.
very straightforward. Catch up over the holidays.
Thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you to our raiders. Thank you to my players for letting me mess them around a bit with weird historical stuff. Thanks to Merrick for letting me sacrifice his dragon.
Didn't see that
That was
coming.
so cool. It's such a good story, but goddamn you, Puck.
And a lot of connective stuff at the end. If you like this, you can watch all the episodes on YouTube. They'll all be up there, clipped a little bit down for your convenience. So you watch all that stuff there. Thank you to everybody who donated tokens. Thank you to all my players, all the viewers, everybody who likes, shares, and subscribes, and all that other cool stuff. Until next time, everybody. As long as there are heroes like these, the council waits.
It's D&D, it's D&D, it's D&D, it's D&D. We all agreed to play some D&D. That means role playing, fighting and slaying, solving puzzles. Maybe it's just me. You guys won't? No, we won't. You guys just don't? No, we don't. Follow a single plotline through and through. I'm not complaining, but instead of gaming, you find the weirdest other things to do. There was adventure, but you guys didn't venture. Instead you said the mountains look real nice. Middle of winter, you went through the hinter, lands of permafrost and frozen ice. You hid from every danger, you wizard, rogue, and ranger, and found perfect alley for your quest.